Group number one, this is the image you have been drawn to if you have chosen intuitively, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then the dates are 14, 20, 22, 31 of any month. So you are stepping into this new version of you. Who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? Group number one. So let's see what is the message here for my lovely group number one here. I feel like you're stepping into your power. You're taking control in your relationship, how you deal with people. You're not giving your power away to anyone. You're viewing everything and acting in a way that will give you advantage. So with people, I feel like you're taking your power back. You're not allowing anyone to take control of you, make you feel like you cannot live without them, make you feel like that you're dependent on them. No, you're taking your independence back in some way. You're not allowing people to control you in any way. You are making your own decision. That is the new version of you you are stepping into. Group number one, I feel like that dragon power is coming here, where you are taking control of your life. Many times we, even without realizing, we give our control to other people. Sometimes it's a good thing when we are around with good people, they might give us directions that will help us to improve our life. But if we are with negative influence, then it is going to go downhill, right? So I feel like you're not allowing that anymore. You're taking that power back. You're setting your boundaries. You are taking charge. I feel like that. And that's the reason you will see that your relationships are actually improving rather than going down. It's actually improving. I'm seeing that as you step up your game, as you gain that confidence, as you're taking your power back, I am seeing like there is a lot of gain that you will be getting from it. Okay, so let's see this new version of you. Who are you transforming into? You're stepping up, I feel like. So let's see, because number one. Oh, I'm even getting the things that you used to interest you before is not going to interest you. You're going to find new hobbies, new people as well, new things. The things that you never thought would excite you is going to excite you. Okay, for example, you are a very loud person, right? You love going party. Maybe now also you will go, as you step into this new version of you, you might enjoy partying, but maybe you might be more interested in things that is a little bit slow, right? Maybe you never thought that you will just go and sit and meditate somewhere. You might, yeah, maybe for some of you, you might be enjoying that, or maybe enjoying day inside your home rather than going out. Maybe those things, I feel like that. For some of you, your taste buds are also changing. Your food, the food that you used to enjoy before, you might not be enjoying anymore. Yeah, for some of you, I feel like you are with food also, you're taking control back. You're not allowing, sometimes with food that happens. Sometimes food control us, and not anymore here. I feel like you're taking control over your food as well, your food habits as well. If you have drinking habits as well, you're taking your control back here. Yeah, you're protecting yourself. You're setting your boundaries. You're becoming loyal to yourself in a way. You have been loyal to people, right? But now I see that you're becoming more loyal to yourself. You're prioritizing yourself, because you know that when you start prioritizing yourself, that's when you can give more. Give more. I feel like as you prioritize yourself, as you take care of yourself, you become this version of you that is glowing, right? That has the power, the control. So you can give more than before. You will be seeing that major difference here. So we have the circle. Look, we have this like you're committed to your spiritual growth. You're committed to the people who are loyal to you. You're committed to yourself in a way. You are becoming loyal to you. You are not self-sabotaging yourself anymore for the sake of other people. Sometimes we self-sabotage ourselves in so many ways, right? So for example, you have a friend, and now you are like focusing on eating healthy, right? And sometimes that friend calls and convinces you to go out, and that approach that you were taking to eating healthy breaks there. So in a way, you kind of self-sabotage yourself because of other people, because you cannot set good boundaries, right, with this person, and saying no to them. Maybe it's difficult for you guys. It was difficult before, but I don't see that happening anymore, because you know that If you need to improve your life, you have to commit yourself. You will have to prioritize yourself. And that doesn't mean that you will not be able to go out with your friends. No, you will be doing that, but in a way that gives you the return that you want. It is not going to take away anything from you. You're going to make those kinds of wise decisions. Yes, you're not allowing that old you to come out and make you feel like that you have to please other people, you have to eat when you don't want to eat, right? Sometimes, many times we do that, right? When we don't have to do certain things, we do for the sake of other people. I feel like you might be setting boundaries. So if your friend wants to go out and have fun, yes, you are going to go out, but you're not going to indulge in the things that you don't want to indulge in. So if you don't want to drink, you're like, I'm not going to drink, that's it. I'm here, I'm enjoying, but I don't want to drink because I've stopped. So you will not allow anyone to force you to do something that you don't want to do. Maybe before you used to say, oh, okay, I'll do it. And it used to really mess up the goals that you wanted to go into, right? But not anymore. You're taking your power. We have this dino as well. So again, this dragon energy I'm getting very strongly from you guys. Like, no means no. That's the approach you're taking. Like, I'm manifesting something. I know this is the best path for me, and I know that if I keep walking this path, I'm going to get what I want. So I am not self-sabotaging myself because you want me to do it. Why you want me to do it? You can do it if you want to it. I'm not stopping you, but please don't tell me what I should do. I know what is good for me, what I should put in my body, what I should wear. I know that I'm taking my control back there. I'm not allowing you to decide for me. That is the approach I see here. You're not allowing anyone to decide for you, even if it's your parents, even if it's your friends. Maybe you might have allowed before, even if it's your spouse. Now you're like, if I want to wear something, I'm going to wear it. If I want to eat this, I'm going to eat it, right? I'm not allowing anyone to control me. I know what's best for me. In that you're reaching that level where you know what's best for you. Look, your angels are also standing by, and we have this witch energy as well. She is flying in her own terms. She is the most independent person. I feel like the witch knows what's best for her. She does listen to her heart. She has her broom and she's going the way she wants to go. Her heart is taking her there, and she listens to her heart. She's not listening to anyone else because she is in her power. She knows what's best for her. Yeah, there might be times when she was confused before, but now she's not. I feel like that's the energy here. You're listening to your own heart, to your own desires, what's best for you, what feels safe, what feels protected. Yeah, so I feel like you might be spending more time doing spiritual activities as well, rituals as well. I see that as well. So there is a little bit change in your routine, and I'm getting maybe waking up, meditating will be a routine if it was not. Again, not going out on weekends, maybe sitting in, right? Or maybe just spending alone time in nature at night. Maybe you want to do it and you will be doing that. So it's different, right? Okay, so let's see this new version of you. And again, if you're in a relationship, maybe other people kind of messed up your relationship with your partner. Maybe they gave you unwanted advice and you took that unwanted advice. And that really messed up with the relationship you had with your partner if you're in a relationship. I'm sorry for the messages. Let me just keep it silent record. Yeah, it's morning here, so that's why. Okay, so whereas, yeah, so maybe there are people kind of influencing your decisions, or maybe you're speaking what is going in your private life with other people. So I feel like one thing that you have to do, if this can be an advice, or maybe you'll be feeling like you need to keep your private life private, even if there are people who are your family members. Maybe some things you need to keep it private with your partner, right? If you're in a relationship. And as you're keeping it private, as you are working through in your relationship, not involving anyone else's decision influence, you're seeing that your relationships are thriving. So I feel like that is also there. Okay, you and your partner will come closer as well, because you are not taking others decision and making it yours. Sometimes we get influenced really easily. You're not getting influenced anymore by other people. You might be taking that advice, but you're like sitting with it and understanding, like, is it necessary for me? Is it a good advice for me? If it's not, you're going to let go of it. So more consciousness, like you're becoming more conscious. So you're stepping into this version of you. Who are you becoming? Group number one. So you have advocate and child magical. Wow. Okay, child magical and advocate. You will be doing something that really you used to enjoy during your childhood days, a hobby of yours. If you were someone who used to pretend play a lot, maybe when you were a child, you used to visualize like magical things, fairies are coming, or if you were into that, I feel like you might be feeling that kind of energy in your life as you are stepping up into your game, because I am getting like you're not going to be influenced by other people, rather you're going to be influenced by divine, by your own inner child, by this higher power. That is something I'm getting here. So you're going to see more magical things happening in your life, because as I mentioned, this witch energy is there. This you're protecting yourself, you're doing certain spiritual practices and all, so you might be spending more time with yourself in your home. And like we have the stars as well, we have the star as well, doing something that you love. So maybe you're going to pick up a childhood habit. Why I was saying hobbit, the childhood habit that you used to enjoy. Maybe you will be watching movies that you used to watch as a child, and maybe there are so many magical movies, right? Maybe Hobbit. Yeah, Hobbit is a movie. That's really good, right? I like that movie. I watched it with my son. Yeah, maybe Frozen. Yeah, maybe those kinds of movies that make us feel very good, right? That make us feel like a child. Like it's like the child in you enjoyed those kinds of movie. You're going back to those kinds of movies. So again, this is the new version of you that is like will enjoy a movie inside your home, watching this movie rather than going out and spending that time with people. You will be doing that. So that's one. Yeah, that's one thing I really feel like. Yeah, advocate. We have the light attribute, inspires you to put compassion into action. And again, one more thing I feel like you're understanding where people are coming from as well. Yeah, you might be understanding why your friend is like this, right? Sometimes they try to control you. Before you didn't, right? And that's the reason you took their advice very seriously. But now it's like you understand where this person is coming from. So you know that their life is completely different. That's why they're giving you this advice. At this time, I don't need that advice. That's not going to work out for me. I know what's best for me. So it feels like you're not going to say that this is not going to work out. Don't tell me what you want. Yeah, your advice and all. You're not going to do that. I feel like you will listen to it. You're like, yeah, I understand why this person is giving me this advice, but I know that I don't have to take it. So you're not going to argue with them and anything. You will just okay, but you're not going to follow that advice as well. That is something I'm seeing here. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else here. This new version of you, group number one. You're stepping into this new version of you. Okay, you have the Lady of Lotus born. Okay, so embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. Yes, again, spiritual practice. Right, understanding who you really are. It's like that's what you're going to learn more about yourself, deep diving into yourself. What makes you happy? What makes you shine? What gives you a lot of happiness? Again, for some of you, connecting with your inner child, doing something that you really enjoyed when you were a young child, or maybe watching the movies that you used to enjoy during your childhood days. Watching it makes you feel so good. It really connects with your own heart. So maybe it can be dancing, it can be singing that you stopped doing. Like maybe there was an activity that you really enjoyed, but you stopped doing it completely. Maybe you were not so good at it. Maybe people told you like, why are you doing this? You're not so good at it. And all someone else's opinions influenced you, and you stopped it. Many times we do it, right? We don't give it enough time to learn it. There might be teachers like that. When you started dancing, you used to enjoy dancing. Maybe at that time you were not that good, and they might have said something like, you're not so good at it, and and you and you just stopped it. But your soul loves it. You love it, right? Dancing. It doesn't matter how good you are at it, but maybe you just love it. And now you're like, I love it. When I dance, I love it. I'm just going to do it every day, right? I don't care. Yeah, that's how you are blossoming, right? With this lotus bone. I feel like you're blossoming now. You're understanding who you really are. What gives you that motivation? What inspires you? Yeah, what makes you happy? So again, you listening to your own inner child, you listening to your own heart and doing it, you will be seeing that you're so happy, not like before. Yeah, again, maybe going out with friends was a good time for you, but it didn't give you this much kind of happiness that you will be feeling while you're doing something that you really love. Yeah. So again, it feels like you're going to understand more about yourself, what you like, what you don't like, because you have been influenced by other people so much that you start thinking that this is what I like, when that's not really you, because you take other people's opinion so seriously. So you thought that this is something I like, but now what is happening is you and these influence, you're taking a step back from this influence from outside, and now you're connecting with your heart. So now you will be understanding, oh, that is not even my favorite color. That's something I don't even like. I just got influenced because I like that person, so I thought that is something I like. Yeah, and as you take a step back from these outside influences, that's how you connect with yourself. Yeah, more and more and more. So you are going to understand the parts of you that you didn't understand before. Lot. Dancing, I feel like dancing for some of you, you might love dancing, so do that. Okay. So let's see, group number one. We have the tarot cards. So let's see the version you are stepping into. Who are you transforming? Who are you becoming? Okay, we have Ace of Swords. Oh my god, a very clear person. Okay, as I mentioned, with this Ace of Swords, look, a person who knows their deals, a person who is very clear, who knows this is the direction I want to go, I'm going there. No one can influence me. No one outside of me can influence me. I am the only one who knows what's best for me, because I'm not doing it in a based ego way, right? Not in a way where I'm not caring about other people. No, no, no. This is the version of you that is very clear, that is very connected to its heart, connected to their intuition. So they know what they need to cut. So you are going to cut out the outside influence that was stopping you from becoming the best version of you. But yeah, as I mentioned, you were so influenced by other people's life, like, or other people's advice, that you didn't even see that how much you're influenced. But as you take a step back, that's when you realize, oh my god, the food that I eat, I think that I loved, maybe that's not even my favorite food. So it feels like that you're becoming very clear what you like, who you are, where you want to give your energy to, where you want to spend your energy, right? Who you want to spend your time with, who you shouldn't spend your time with. You're going to be very clear. What is your favorite color? What kind of dresses you want to wear? What kind of makeup you want? Everything. What kind of products you want to use? What kind of a house you want to live in? Right? Everything, you are going to be very clear here. Very clear. You will know who you are, what you really want, what makes you happy, what motivates you, what inspires you. You are understanding so much about yourself. That's what this version of you is, that understands what they want. They're not influenced. Look, balanced here, very balanced energy. And slowly but surely you're taking one step at a time. You're changing your life, actually, group number one. Yes, you're changing your life. I feel like many people will be leaving your life as well, because you might be not going that much out, right? You're taking, like, yeah, you are becoming more of a person who is a homebody. I feel like that, right? You're spending more time in home with the people you love. You're not going to be influenced by other people. You're not going to do something that is very trendy. You're going to do only if you feel like it, right? If it motivates you, if it inspires you. So very balanced energy as well. Yeah, you know so much about yourself, but you know, yes, I don't like this thing, but yet maybe this person is calling me, and this person has been my friend, so maybe I'll just go out, but I'm going to only do what I want to do. So I might go out, have a night out, but I will I'm not going to drink if I have stopped drinking, right? I'm not going to eat these kinds of foods if I've stopped eating those. No one can force me, no one can influence me. I'm going to be this balanced version of me, right? So very balanced, clear version. Yeah, a balanced person who knows what they want to do, who knows where they want to give, and if they're not receiving, they know that they have to let go of it. That is the version you're becoming. A version who is very patient with people as well. Very, very, lot of patience, lot of compassion, lot of empathy is there for you guys, for other people. That's why I feel like if someone calls you, you're going to go. You're not going to be like, no, you're not going to be harsh. You're going to show that softness, yet you will have your own boundaries. So sometimes people will notice it, sometimes people will not even notice it. It's going to be so subtle, the way you put your boundaries. But you're going to do what you want to do, right? Okay, so let's see. Okay, well, you got 3 cards, so let's see. We have the Seven of Wands energy, we have the Sun, and look, illusion. Oh, look, we have the Sun and the Moon. Like the illusion and awakening. Look, that's what I was talking about. There was so much of illusion that you were trapped in. As I mentioned, there were certain things that was actually influencing you. That was not the real you, right? The friends, yeah, the friends' ideas that you made yours, but it was not yours. The way you, as I mentioned, for some of you, the example I was getting is like your favorite color was not red. Maybe it was just pink or it was yellow, but there was someone who influenced you so much that you thought that red is your favorite color. It's something like that. It's just a small thing that I said. It can be big things, and you're waking up from this illusion. You're seeing it very, very clearly, and now you know where you have to put that boundaries, where you have to, it's like this illusion. This is what this influence is, and you're protecting yourself from this influence that you don't need anymore, that has been affecting you, your life, by making, yeah, because of this influence, whatever this is, it was working against you. It was not giving you that kind of satisfaction, fulfillment. So one way, it's like this, your yeah, the version you're becoming is enlightened. As I mentioned, with this Ace of Swords, very, very clear what they want, yet they can show compassion to these people who have been influencing you before. You're not going to, like, yeah, say no. Again, it feels like you're going to set boundaries. Sometimes people will understand that you are setting boundaries, sometimes they will not. It is going to be subtle, but you're going to do what is best for you. You're getting out of this illusion, you're awakening to your illusions here. That's the version, and you're doing something that you really love here. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else here. Protection. Wow, look. Again, we have the dog. You now know how to protect yourself. Archangel Michael's presence is also there very strongly, because we have this protection card and we have the Temperance as well. So 2 cards representing angels. So you're going to celebrate you. You're going to protect yourself. You're protecting your energy. Again, she's protecting herself, right, from this demon, from this illusion. The illusion can be a negative thinking as well. People who are giving us that negative feeling, we are protecting ourselves from that with this dog. You're taking your spirituality, spiritual routines very seriously. You're not allowing anyone to tell you that this is not good. You're not allowing anyone to come in between your routines. What you want to do, and you're not allowing anyone to influence it anymore. Okay. So let's see. What else for group number 1? The version of you that you're stepping into, the version you're becoming, the new version. We have the inner beauty. Oh wow, look, again, very balanced, very patient. As I mentioned, even though you might have been influenced by your people for a very long time, you are not holding any grudges to them. That's what amazing about you is. You, as I mentioned, you have that compassion. You are getting this enlightenment, right? You're understanding so much about yourself, and you have been in their shoes. You're seeing that very clearly, like why they do why they do this, right? Because they don't have that kind of understanding. So you, with this inner beauty, I see that you're not, as I mentioned, you're going to show that compassion. You're not going to let go of someone very harshly. You might be doing, even if you're letting go of people in your life, you might be doing it step by step by step. You're not just going to close the door on them. You're slowly, 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 you're going to let go of them. They will not even realize that you did that, right? Yeah, look, we have the compassion, Kwanian energy is also there. I think I need this card as well, because yes, you're becoming very compassionate, you're becoming very patient with other people, you're understanding that why certain people do certain things, why they take advantage, because you're getting rid of all the illusion. You're becoming a person who is understanding so much of themselves, so much about the world, so much about how people get influenced. So you have that mercy, that compassion, and now you know how to protect yourself, because you are you know who you are, right? Okay, so let's see the final messages here for group number one. The version you're stepping into, the new version. Who are you becoming, group number one? Okay. You have the prayer. Wow, look, again, I feel like you are someone who is going to be connected to the universe or the creator, right? um, Whoever you call, like maybe some of you call universe, you pray to the universe, for some of you pray to a specific deity, whoever you believe in. Your life is going to be like a moving prayer. You're going to live like that here, trusting, having faith in divine, praying, and you will see that your prayers will also come true. You're showing that compassion to other people. You're not taking things very personally as well. You're understanding why people do certain things. So that's why you're able to show that compassion here. And yes, divine is with you. Archangel Michael is with you. I feel like that his presence is very strongly, and the energy of Kanyan is also there. So yeah, that's all I have for group number one. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye. Group number two, this is the image you have been drawn to if you have chosen intuitively, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it's 3/9/1825 of any month. So this is the new version you're becoming. You're stepping into this new version of you. So who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? Group number two, let's see what is the message. If you look at it, the face of this person looks like he's a adult, right? And but the way he is wrapped, it's like when we wrap a baby, right? So it feels like when a child is born, the child has faith that he will be taken care of. He or she will be, the baby will be taken care of. That's why he cries, or he or she, the baby cries and gets everything at once, right? Like that, only now you are becoming like that, in a way that you're having that utter faith and trust in divine. You're like, whatever happens, it's happening for my utter best. And I even feel like you're stepping into this version who is going to have utter faith in the universe, utter faith in divine, trusting divine. Even when there are challenges, you know that your needs, your desires will be met. That kind of trust and faith is what you're stepping into, I feel like. Okay, so let's see group number two. And we have if you look at the image, we have this pyramid as well. And the Egyptian believed that after they died, they have to connect with heavens, right? And I feel like that's the reason why they had built that pyramids, because it's very tall, so they can connect with the heavens, right? To have that connection with the divine. So again, your connection with divine, the connection you have with God is changing. It's changing. The way you used to think about God, universe is changing more. You have more trust, more faith, more patience, more determination. You're like, yes, everything will go good, like more optimism. Your connection with spirit is increasing. The divine union I'm seeing, like you're becoming one with divine, like you're becoming one with universe, and you're co-creating with universe. That's what I'm getting. So let's see what else here. Group number two. Oh wow, look. We have the heart and the key. You're unlocking your heart. You're unlocking your own heart's wisdom because the key has the owl. You're unlocking what's best for you. Like you're knowing what your hearts need. You're taking the wisdom of your heart seriously, and that's only possible when we are trusting ourselves, when we are trusting the higher power. When we are trusting other people, when we are too much on the logical side, many times we will lose the touch with our own heart because most times we listen to our head, right, our brain, what is right, what everyone is doing, we don't connect with our own heart. And here you're accessing the divine wisdom that your heart has to say. That's the reason you're co-creating with universe. You're walking in step by step. It feels like a child that is holding the hand of their parent and trusting their parent. They know that their parent will take them to the correct destination. All they need to have is trust and faith. You're showing that trust of an innocent child at this time and trusting their heart and moving forward. Yeah, that's what the message is. Okay, so let's see group number 2, the version of you're becoming. You're stepping into this new version. Who are you becoming? Group number 2. You have the mother. Wow, again, look, we have the child energy again. So maybe for some of you, you're pregnant at this time, so you're going to become a mother. That is also there. So again, the child aspect is very strong here. You're nurturing your own inner child here, group number 2. If you're becoming mothers, you're nurturing this child, and as well, you are also trusting your own self. You're nurturing yourself as well. So, for example, to raise a kid, we have to have faith and trust, right? I'm doing a good job. Help will come whenever I need. Resources will come whenever I need. That trust is what you're showing here. For some of you, it's like you believe that yes, you can raise a amazing child, right? You can do that. You're having that trust and faith. And another thing that I'm seeing, like the mother energy, we have this child, and if you look at the image, I did mention like the adult who is wrapped in that blanket, right? You're also, it feels like the universe has given you that golden blanket, and you are protected in their golden blanket. And you're feeling safe. You're feeling safe wherever you are. You're nurturing yourself. You're trusting. You're having that faith. Yeah, as you walk by, as you, yeah, again, like the child just grows up. Like when the time happens, it just grows up. It just happen naturally, right? And I really feel like that only. You're like, yeah, it will happen. It will happen as the time goes by. All I need to do is to nurture what I have. I have to just keep showing up. I have to just keep trusting my heart and keep moving forward and nurture myself. And as I do that, I'm going to get whatever I want, right? Because, for example, a seed that we nurture, right? We plant a seed, we nurture it with a correct amount of sunlight, water, it grows. That's what it is. You're going to nurture your heart. You're going to trust. You're going to you're going to only give enough, right? Enough sunlight, enough water. You're not overdoing, you're not underdoing. And as you keep trusting, you're going to get whatever you want. So there is a lot of nourishment. I even feel like you're going to nourish your inner child. You're nourishing yourself, trusting. That's what it is. Having faith, having trust, like a child that trusts their mother that it will feed, right? It will feed whenever he is hungry or she is hungry. If the baby is hungry, the mother knows, and the mother is going to feed. The mother has instincts, right? When the baby wakes, the mother wakes. She has really there is this motherly instincts. Sometimes mother knows what the child wants, right? Like that. You are in union with divine, and your divine is like this mother giving you everything that you need. And whenever the right time happens, when you need something, it show up. It will show up. Like that's the energy I'm using. Okay, so let's see. So keep nurturing your dream. Whatever you have at this time, I feel like keep nurturing, keep going, keep trusting. You're on the right track. Okay, so group number 2, what else? Who are you becoming? For some of you, you might be becoming mothers, and yes, don't doubt yourself. You're going to do an amazing job. You're an amazing mother. You're an amazing nurturer. So maybe this is a job that you have. right? You will nurture that job and you're going to get the results, right? You can pour that unconditional love to the things that you do. You can give that. And as you give unconditional love to the things that you do, you're going to receive that unconditional love from divine, because divine is like that only, right? Okay, so let's see. Um, Group number 2, the version of you're becoming. Yes, the version, this new version that you're becoming. The new version that you're becoming. You're stepping into this new version of you. Who are you becoming? Group number 2. Okay, the cards are not coming. Okay, yes, we got, wow, like the goddess of all that flows. Look, flows, not controlling anything, not resisting anything, going with the flow. That's who you're becoming. You're going with the flow. You're not resisting, you're not controlling, you're just going with the flow. And as you go, you know whatever you need will be provided to you guys. You're having that trust, and you're very patient as well. And once a person becomes very patient, they are not going to control things. They are not going to see how things will happen. They're like, yes, things will happen. I don't know, but it's going to happen because I want it. That trust, that faith that you're going to show is what is going to take you forward in your life, and things will flow so smoothly because you in your mind is like that. You are thinking like that. Yeah, you're not worried when this will happen, how this will happen, will this will happen. You're not worried, you're not controlling, you're not overthinking. You're just waking up, trusting, and today this is what I want to do, I'm gonna do it. And you are going with the flow, you are having that routine, you're disciplining yourself, you're working on yourself, you're nurturing yourself. And as you do it, things are going to flow, right? So I feel like you will be working, you're someone who's working with your negative feelings as well, your anxiety, whatever mental health issues you have. If you have little bit of anxiety, overthinking, I feel like you have been working on it, you're cutting it, you're finding ways to nurture positive thinking into your life, to be more optimistic. I'm seeing that as well. And at the same time, even if you have those negative emotions, you're not suppressing those negative emotions. I feel like that you're like letting it flow. You're allowing those negative emotions to flow so you can release that as well. So the goddess of all that flows. I am an ocean of creative energy. I give birth to what exists within me. Like again, the child mother gives birth to a child, and I give birth to what existed within me, right? So I even feel like for some of you, this can be like some sort of creative project where you are nurturing something. There is a project that you really, it's like a baby, you're working on it, and that project is safe. So keep trusting, keep moving forward. Things are going to flow for you guys. Okay? Yeah, okay, so let's see what else for group number 2. The version you're becoming. This is the new version that you are becoming. Who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? Group number 2. Okay, you got 3 cards here. We have 2 of swords, we have 3 of swords. Look, again, you're taking control of your life, right? By giving, by surrendering, you're taking control of your life. So again, we have this 2 of swords, 3 of swords, and the 4. Look at the number 2, 3, 4. You're leveling up in every area of your life because of the trust and the faith you're going to show. So 2 of swords and 3 of swords. This can be like the overthinking that we face, over analyzation that we do, that brings a lot of disappointment, a lot of fears, a lot of heaviness into our heart, right? Sometimes that happens, isn't it? Sometimes we make things too much big, we get confused, we overthink, it breaks our heart, it disappoints our heart. Sometimes we think about the past scenario, make it think about it, and it creates so much of pain in our hearts, right? And look, maybe before you were not able to let go of it, right? Maybe this pain that you had, you didn't know how to control your anxiety. Like you used to be always anxious, you didn't have a way to take control over it, right? We have this white horse and the black horse. So again, sometimes our shadow side can come up and take away all that peace, all that happiness away from us, right? Sometimes something from the past can come up and can really take that peace, take that light out of our life. So you are not allowing that anymore here, right? You are like letting go of the past completely, and You're taking charge, you're taking that control over your life, your emotions. Your emotions are not controlling you anymore. You are controlling your emotions. Like, yes, this is a negative thing that I'm feeling at this time. And as I mentioned, you're not suppressing it. You're not letting go of, sometimes when we try to suppress, it's not good at all, right? Suppressing is not going to work. I feel like you're finding healthy ways to release those negative emotions and to come into a positive state of mind. That's where you're finding that control. And that's what I really feel for this group. You're working on your mental health. You're improving your mental health. You're focusing more on positivity, not toxic positivity as well. It's like a balance you're finding. There might be times when I will feel those negative emotions, but I don't have to get indulged in it. I don't have to overthink. It feels like you're finding a way where you can just release it, let go of it, let the water take it, right, and it's just gone. So there is healthy ways you're finding to let go of that negative emotions. So again, one healthy way is like your trust, your faith. So you feel that emotion and you release it. Just don't nurture that negative emotions. You nurture what you want to nurture. You're nurturing your heart wisdom, right? So our heart is not going to tell us to nurture those negative things, those fear. It will make us understand that it's okay to let go of it. You can feel it and you can let go of it. That's why you're taking that control here. That's who you're becoming. You're taking control of your emotions. You're not allowing that emotions to control you anymore. You're not allowing that emotions to make you feel like that you're not worthy, that nothing will work out. Rather, you are using it to your advantage. Like those negative emotions, you're using it to your advantage. Sometimes certain negative emotions, we can make us understand like this is my fear. That's why I'm having that. So you are taking control of that and using it to your advantage. So what needs to be nurtured, you're nurturing it, and others you're letting it go, letting it flow, let go. That's what I'm getting here. And we have two of swords and three of swords energy. When we are confused, when we are overthinking, we never listen to our intuition. But I feel like you're taking control of that as well. Now, as you're releasing yourself from this heaviness, you will be able to communicate with your heart very, very easily. So that is also there. Okay. So again, mental health is improving. You're nurturing yourself in a way where your body is glowing, your mental health is thriving. You're thriving because of that faith, the trust, and your things are flowing to you. Okay, so that looks good actually. So let's see what else here. We have the number, look, the 2 and 3 and 4. It's one step, one step, one step. As again, as I mentioned, a little girl who is holding the father's hand and she's just trusting her parent. She knows that the parent will take her to the best place and she will enjoy. That's what you're doing at this time. You're trusting universe. And like even when negative emotions are coming, you're like trusting universe. You have that faith, like what I need to do, and you're understanding what you need to be what needs to be done, because you're listening to your heart and you're doing it, and that's how you're taking your power back. So if you look at this lion is like it's a cub, right? So it feels like you're growing, you're evolving, you're trusting. And as you trust, as you keep moving forward, you are going to understand so much things about yourself that you didn't understand before, right? So I really feel like you're working on your mental health, physical health. You're balancing your body, mind, and spirit. You're nurturing what needs to be nurtured. Okay, so let's see what else here. Um, and as you're nurturing your heart, as you're loving yourself, I'm going to see the indecision that you have faced in your life. You're going to trust yourself more. I feel like you're going to believe in yourself more. That's who you're transforming into. You're going to believe in yourself more. You're going to believe in your own capabilities. You're not going to doubt yourself. You're taking that power back. Okay, so wow, look, we have 5 of coins and we have the star, and it feels like the angel is taking, helping her uh, to move to a better situation in her life. And we have this 5 of, yeah, look, this is the thing with this 5 of cups to 4 of staves. That's what it is. The 5 of cups is like the person who, again, there is this child. Look, the child and the mother is there. And you look, Again, the trust here, the trust element is very strong. She is in court with her child. Before, maybe she didn't have the trust that she will get that stability, security, but now that's not the case. Even when she is in the cold, she is nurturing, like she's like trusting, she is nurturing herself, she's taking care of herself, and that's why she is getting that stability, security. You're not going to be in this 5 of coins energy at all. Yes, that's what you're leaving that behind, and you're coming into this four of staffs energy. That's a stability, security, feeling safe, feeling protected. Again, the as I mentioned, the golden blanket is around you, and you're feeling that safety, security from the universe. You're feeling it within you, right? This chapter of your life where you felt alone, where you felt like negative things control you, where that no one is there for you, it's gone. Now you're feeling that presence with the universe, right? And and it feels like you're in connection with universe, and it's so deep that you know that universe will protect you, keep you safe, keep you protected. Yeah. So wherever, again with this 5 of coins, this energy is getting out. Here this person is non-stable, not feeling stable, feeling insecure, feeling left out. And here this person is with someone feeling safe, feeling secure. From this to this, you're becoming that. You're not engaging in thoughts that make you feel like unstable, not good. You release it and you feel within yourself that that you can trust, that universe is there for you, that you can believe in yourself, and that's what you will be manifesting as you move forward. Okay, so let's see what else here. It feels like your inner garden, you're tending to your inner garden, you're nurturing it very well. And as you tend to your inner garden, you're trusting it, you're nurturing that inner garden. As you do that, your outer garden is also going to flourish. Yeah. Okay, group number 2. Okay, we have patience. Yeah, look, going slow, steady, not worrying where you're going, because you know that wherever you will be reaching in a place where you will be happy. You're not in hurry. You're not in hush. You're not in this hustle mode anymore. You're taking it slow. You're going slow. You're trusting universe. You're trusting the pace of, sorry, what it is called, pace space of the universe. You're trusting that everything will happen at the correct time, everything will work out for you, and that's the energy you're going to be. So again, you're with this rebirth, you are transforming, like you're shedding the skin of worry, of anxiety, you're getting calm, you're trusting that everything will work out, that you're nurturing that energy here. You're not in competition with anyone anymore. You're not in you're not in that competition, comparison. You're letting go of all that. At your own pace, at your own time, just focusing on your journey, developing that amazing connection with universe, with the divine, with God, whoever you believe in, and feeling that stability from within. Yeah. And you know that now you can, again, you're going to be in this energy when you're trusting divine. You're like, now I can achieve anything I want because divine is with me. That's the feeling. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 2, we have the enchantment. Yeah, again she has this unicorn. I feel like that she's trusting, wherever divine take me, I trust you. I look, again, self-care. You're taking care of yourself, you're loving your life, you're nurturing what needs to be nurtured, you're showing up every day, and you're trusting your heart desires, and you're like just believing in the magic of the universe. Like you're starting to believe, like I want this, so I'm just believing in it. And as you believe in it, you see it. That's what that the thing is. You're taking care of yourself, you're prioritizing yourself, you're nurturing yourself, you're nurturing the things that you want to see, you're focusing on the things that you want to see, you're believing in the magic. They all, there is a saying, if we believe in the magic, that's when we see it. But sometimes human beings are like, if I see it, then I will believe it. You're getting out of that concept. You're like believing in it. And you're going to see it. You're going to see the magic of the universe. So let's see the final message here. Group number 2. The offering. Look, again, it feels like the hands of the universe offering you something, and you're trusting that I'll be offered whatever I want. I'll be getting whatever I want. Universe is going to give me whatever I want. So what I can offer today, I can offer is like taking care of myself, nurturing myself, focusing on good thoughts, and whenever a negative thought comes, not feeling bad about it, rather letting it flow so it can go out. Working on the project that I love, working on my ideas, working on my family, working on myself, my habits, working on eating healthy, learning to cook new things, what I need to nurture. I'm working on yeah, meditation, like whatever, what I need to see in my life, I'm focusing on it and I'm believing in it, and I do that. I believe in universe, I'm going to be offered that, right? And as I'm taking care of myself, I'm seeing that I can offer more to the world. As I'm having that faith, as I'm nurturing more, I see that I am able to give more to people as well. So you'll be helping people as well in many ways. You'll be offering a helping hand to the people who are facing troubles in their life. Yeah. So that's all I have for group number 2. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Group number 3, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it's 4, 10, 17, 27. So let's see what is the message here, the version of you you're stepping into. Who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? And look at this image. It feels like a mother is adoring her newborn, right? She is protecting her. She has kept it, this cute little baby in her arms, right? And she's taking care of that baby. And I feel like sometimes, the way a mother can show that love, unconditional love to the baby, it's so amazing to see, right? Nothing matters at that time, no color, nothing. It's just a bond from heart to heart. We just love. We are not talking about the beauty, how beautiful the kid is. Nothing matters. Just love, right? And I feel like the version of you becoming is you loving yourself unconditionally, not based on beauty. Like I'm doing this, that's why I can love myself. If I'm this much beautiful, then only I can love myself. You are not limiting yourself in any way to love yourself anymore. I hope this is making sense, right? You're loving you're loving yourself like a mother loves their child unconditionally. The beautiful love connection, right? A mother is sometimes, yes, she sacrificed a lot for their kids. And in life, we have to give that unconditional love to ourselves. We sometimes talk bad about ourselves if we make a small mistake. Sometimes we are so focused on the small things that our face has. Maybe sometimes we are focused on the wrinkles, or maybe if we get some sort of acne, we are so focused and we kind of hate ourselves, and why this is not going. We don't love ourselves all the time here, and you are becoming a version who's going to love your own flaws now. You're going to love your body unconditionally, because that body is what is keeping you, right? You're here because of that body, so how can you hate it? That kind of unconditional love you're given. So if you want to change your body, if you want to gain your weight, or if you want to reduce weight, it's okay for you. But yeah, it's okay, you might be working, but with love, not with hate. Like, I'm loving my body today and I'm working towards it. I'm going to exercise every day, but I love myself. I'm not going to hate. If one day I cannot do exercise, I'm not going to be very self-critical. I'm not going to make myself feel bad for not doing that workout, or I'm not going to make myself feel very. I'm not going to make myself feeling very bad if I had a small piece of chocolate or anything like that. I'm going to be loving, kind for kind. I'll love myself. And again, a mother is not going to do something that harms her kids. So again, you are not going to, when we love ourselves unconditionally, we are not going to take in or eat anything in excess that harms our body, because we are going to take care of it, right? And that's the energy I'm picking up for you guys. So let's see. Group number 3. Yeah. Oh, look, we have the owl and again, you are slowly but surely not caring about other people's opinions. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You're slowly but surely, you're not taking other people's opinions too seriously. You're slowly but surely, you're not taking other people's things so personally. You're not taking other people so personally. Sometimes we do that. We take, when someone says no very very personally, it hurts us. You're not. You're understanding where they're coming from, and you're, yeah, okay, fine, and you're letting go of it. And as you're doing it, you're seeing that you're actually building good connections. When you don't take things so personally, your mental health is thriving. You're actually feeling good. You're actually healing. Yeah, again, with this starfish, you're actually healing the parts that you have lost. And I even feel like you're finding the parts that you have lost before. That as you're giving that unconditional love to yourself, it feels like you have enough in your cup. Like your cup is filled, so you don't want anything from other people. You can give because your cup is full. You're giving that love to yourself. I hope this is making sense. It feels like you're keeping your cup overflow. You're loving yourself. You're taking care of yourself. So even if someone is not there for you, okay with it, because you know in some other way you will get that help. You're not taking those things personally anymore. And that's why you will be thriving. With this corn, look, corn has a lot of seeds, right? Small, 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 small things, right? And I really feel like sometimes we human beings are so focused on the small, 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 small things that we always forget the bigger picture. And here you're not dwelling on the small, small, small things. You're like, yes, I'm here, I'm alive today. That's such an amazing thing. I have a home. That's such an amazing thing. Like that the energy, and you're loving yourself. And I'm getting that vibe. And as you love yourself so dearly, you're feeling, not in a narcissistic way. That's not something I have to say, not in a narcissistic way, not in a self obsessed way. This is in a very beautiful way, because I feel like this group has been very self-critical, doubting themselves, not loving themselves enough, always finding flaws in themselves, always sometimes we take things personally because we care about other people a lot, right? We give a lot, and when we don't get enough, that's when we start taking things personally. But here you're working on yourself, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. So you don't have to take things so personally, because when we take things personally, that's only affect us. We are the one who is thinking about it and making our day go bad, right? We're not doing that anymore. So letting go of people's opinions, not caring that much about what other people have to say, focusing more on love. I'm getting that energy, and the more you're focusing on love, as I mentioned, when you're giving that unconditional love to yourself, you're not going to do something that is not good for you, right? Okay, so let's see. You're taking care of your emotions. I feel like that. So group number 3, who are you transforming into? We have the visionary. Oh, it feels like now you are not, as I mentioned, look, I was talking about the small things. Sometimes we are so focused on the small things that we forget about the big things. Now you're focusing on the big things. You're making big plans for yourself. You're writing big goals for yourself, like this is what I want to do in 1 year from now. Sometimes because of the small things, like this person said that person said that, I'm not good enough, I cannot do it, we could get stuck in there, right? Now you're like cutting yourself from all those things, and you're like, I want to do this thing. In 1 year I will be achieving this goal. And with love, as you do it, you're going to move forward. There is a lot of ideas also you will be getting, and at this time, instead of doubting those ideas, you're going to work towards them. You really have a lot of good ideas, guys. Yeah. So let's see. You're not going to engage in these energies of gossip, talking behind back of other people. No, you have a plan for your life, and you want to live it in a very different way. So now, as you're giving that unconditional love to yourself, you don't have time for gossip. You don't have time to spend on earth, complaining petty things. No, you don't have time for any of these things. You are thinking big. You're visualizing big, you're planning big, you're writing goals, you're working towards it. Maybe you're learning something new, maybe you're learning a different language, maybe you're taking a new course, or maybe you're learning to do yoga, maybe you're working on your speech. You're learning And you're working on yourself. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. So we have the warrior saint. Yes. The warrior energy is coming, but at the same time, the warrior is the saint, right? It's not going to fight. It's going to be calm. So I'm a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. Warrior of love. Again, the unconditional love. The unconditional love and support you give to yourself. Once you start giving to yourself, you're going to get it from other sources, right? You will get the resources. When we are giving that, as I mentioned, when you're keeping your cup full, you are going to get more because you will have enough to give, so you will get more, right? So it feels like with this knife you're conquering that like that fear, that doubt, that self-esteem issue, not feeling good enough, taking things personally. You're cutting all those things. That's where you're becoming the warrior. You're cutting your fear and visualizing great things for yourself, believing that big things are possible for you, dreaming big. Yeah, finally dreaming big. Maybe you were someone who didn't even dream big. You just dreamt of small things, small things. Now you're like, I want to, I want to have this thing. I have this thing, and I know that I can work towards it. Maybe you never thought that you will learn a different language. It's very tough for you. Now you're like, no, maybe I'll try. I'll just give my best. I'll just try one step, one step, one step. Right? And I'm seeing that kind of vibe because you're loving yourself unconditionally. So you will be giving all that love in that way by learning something, by doing something for yourself. Because a mother wants their children, right? Again, when they are young, they've been fed good food, they want the best. And now you are like, I want the best for myself. So I have to work towards it, right? Okay, so let's see group number 3, the version of you that you're stepping into. Who are you becoming? Group number 3. Ace of Swords. Again, the sword is there, cutting all that fears, cutting the cloudiness, right? And becoming very clear. By loving yourself unconditionally, you're connecting with your heart, and the more you connect with your heart, the more distractions will go away. And you will be very, very clear on what you want to do, where you want to go, what is your next plan. So I feel like as you're stepping into this era of yours, you will be writing goals. So maybe many of you have started writing goals for 2025. By the end of 2025, I want to achieve this. Or maybe this is your sign to do that. Making a vision board. Like what big things you want. Yeah, thinking the impossible, doing like having that vision board and thinking all the impossible things that you will make it possible. That's self-love. Like, yeah, there are certain desires that you think is not possible. Now you're like, yes, maybe it's possible. Let me just put it on my vision board. And what the next step I can do, I'm going to do it. Yeah, you're going to be very clear with what you want to do. Very focused. Because of the love you're giving to yourself. Okay? So let's see. What else here? I want one more. Look, oh my god, we have Judgment and we have the Hanged Man. Oh my god, look at it, Judgment and the Hanged Man here. So it feels like I'm getting with this Hanged Man, the person who is seeing the different picture. Like, I have not loved myself that much, right? I have not given that unconditional love to myself for so long. Let me change the game. And now let me see, if I give myself that unconditional love, what happens? Right? That's what it is. So that's what you're awakening to. You're awakening to you. Yeah, it feels like you're awakening to self-love, like taking care of myself. Like, what if I take care of myself? What will happen? What if I give myself that love that I'm giving to other people? What if I learn a language today? What will happen? What if I dream big for myself? Let me take steps. What will happen? Yeah, that's the energy here. And with this Judgment, your angels are with you, protecting you, showing you the path. And again, the eagle rises above, flies from all the troubles, all the obstacles, and reaches its destination. And the eagle can fly high altitude. But you are the eagle who didn't even try to fly high altitude because you felt like you will not survive. But now you're like, let me try flying. And once you try flying, you go because because you're the eagle, right? That's the energy. Sometimes we don't even step up. Sometimes we don't even try. But once we try, we know that, oh, I could have done that before. I have it in me. That's what you're going to find. Okay. So let's see what else here. Group number 3. We have, wow, hermit energy, contemplation. You will be learning a lot of things, I feel like that. For some of you, you will be working on improving some of your skills. If you have a dream or a desire and you didn't have time to pursue that, I feel like you will be making time to pursue it as well. And with this hermit energy, again, as I was mentioning, you're giving that unconditional love to yourself. You're finding the light within yourself. You're giving that love. And once you're giving that love to yourself, you're seeing that you're becoming more fearless. You're seeing that your confidence is coming out because of the love, because you're treating yourself like a precious object. And when we treat ourselves like a precious object, that's when we thrive. Kids, in the case of kids also, when we give them the love, that's when they thrive. That's when they become the best version. Not when they have been beaten, they get scared. Look back in your own life. Maybe there might have been times when your parents said things in a very loving way and you might have listened to it. But when they beat you, you became more angry and you felt that fear and you felt like compelled to listen to it. You didn't want to do it, but you did it because of the fear. But that's not what we want, not because of fear. We shouldn't do something because of fear. We should do because we feel like, yes, we should do it, right? We have all lived in fear for so long because that's how our parenting was, right? And I feel like the lucky ones are the one in the 90s era, if you are in that era, lucky ones are the one who didn't get that much beating. Nowadays things are changing, but then too I feel like sometimes parents don't have time for their kids. Lot happens, right? And the way we have been treated when we are young, that becomes our inner voice. If our mother is not showing up, making us feel like that we are not good enough, the inner voice becomes like that you're not good enough. That's why your mother is not showing up for you. It doesn't make the mother the villain, it makes themselves the villain, right? The child is like that only. They start hating themselves. They don't hate their mother, they just crave their attention. uh, like, yeah, sometimes that's why maybe we get, when we are adult, we don't give that love to ourselves because we didn't get that from outside. And we doubt ourselves because people doubted in ourselves. The inner child, that's why the childhood is so important. Yeah. So sometimes we pick up, and some people just live their life without being aware of it. And then there are few people, right, who become aware of it. They change their life. They just don't, create that pattern. They make a change. As they say, once a woman is healed, she heals her mother. So maybe you are there you're in the family who will be working on yourself, contemplating a lot of things, knowing so much about your past, why you did certain things, why you lived your life like this, why you were not able to do certain things, why you didn't think big for yourself, why you didn't dream big. You're understanding all those things, and now you're changing. You're dreaming big. You're living your life, and as you heal, you're going to work with the people in your family, and you're going to show them what's possible for them as well. Yeah. So let's see. What else here? Yeah, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Coins, and we have King of Coins. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. Again, the Nine of Coins in reverse. I feel like Nine of Pentacles sometimes can get very selfish as well, right? Because she's someone she's a queen. She's a queen, right? And it came in reverse. So I feel like, again, this unconditional love that you're giving to yourself is not selfish at all. It's actually going to make your relationship better with yourself, with your family as well. As your relationship with you is getting better, your relationship with the people around you is also going to get better, because you will know how to handle them. With this Two of Coins and King of Coins, you know how to make better decisions. You will know exactly what you need to say, so they can work on themselves. You will know exactly what seed you need to plant onto their head so they can work on themselves. You will know how to, if there is a situation that is a little hard, you know how to balance it. You're becoming like that. Yeah. You're going to learn so much. That's what I'm getting, and you're going to thrive. And this is Nine of Coins. She's working on herself, yet she's going to give so much to other people as she work on herself. As she give the unconditional love to herself, she will be able to pour that love to other people as well. Yet her cup will be filled, right? That's the energy. Okay, so let's see. What else here? We have the vision. Oh, did I talk about the eagle? Vision, visionary. Look at it. Look at it. The same thing, right? The eagle. And again, the eagle flies so high that its vision is so big. They can see all the, yeah, they have that bigger view. They have the bigger view, not the small, the bigger view. So they know where the food is. They can go there. They have that bigger view, bigger picture. They're not just focused on small, tiny thing. They're focused on big things, and that's what it is. Now yeah, it feels like now you have this field, big field. Now you can plant the seeds and grow anything. Now your vision is bigger. You're dreaming big. Yeah, you have bigger goals now that you didn't have before. Yeah. It feels like you're finding your power back. You're understanding how powerful you are, how beautiful you are by giving that love to yourself. Okay, so let's see. You're going to recognize a lot of skills of yours as well that you were not able to recognize because of your self-doubt and all. Yeah. So let's see. We have the cleansing. Yeah, cleansing the past. And we have this sea otter, and I feel like the sea otter energy is all about like that happiness, being in the present moment, enjoying their life. And then we have the water with the cleansing. So the impurities, like, yeah, again, when we were growing up, we got a lot of conditioning, the belief system that is the impurity, the beliefs that is not good for us, right? And we picked up on it, and that's when the pattern happens. And we have to cut those beliefs, and that's what is happening here. You're cleansing it, and that's why you're able to think big for yourself. So if you're raised in an environment where people are like, if your parents were a miser, right? They used to not spend money. They always thought about saving. They never used to buy good things for themselves. Even if something is torn out, they just sew it. They never used to purchase that quality things. We become like that. We feel like that how much we can have. Even if we are making big money, we'll not do that. And I feel like that kind of limited beliefs, that's just an example, right? There are many. So for everyone, it's going to be different. So you're cleansing that, and you're visualizing big. It's about you visualizing big for yourself, thinking big about yourself. Like, I can, if I want that, I can achieve that. I can learn that. I can do that. I can travel the world. So the dreams that you never thought that you can have, maybe you have limited yourself so much that you never thought that you will be able to have those dreams. So you didn't even dream it. Now you're going to dream it. Now you're going to plan. You're going to, yeah. So go get a vision board and prepare a vision for yourself. What you want to achieve by the end of 2025. Be it big, like big dreams. Dream big, and take small action. Maybe by the end of 2025, you might not be able to accomplish all the things, but you will accomplish some, and that will lead that, and that's how you will gain your confidence, and you can keep working. And you know what? In some years you will be able to achieve that big goal of yours as well. Okay, so let's see. Final message, your group number 3. So we have, yeah, again, when I saw this card, it's all the web, and there are a lot of hands also, so like the hands, the family lies that we got sucked into, the family beliefs that we go stuck into, feeling that we can have this much only, that money doesn't grow on trees, we are this much people only, we can have this much only is possible. So we get stuck into it, thinking that we can have only this much. You're coming out of that web of lies. You're freeing yourself from that web of lies. That's why you're now able to think big for yourself. Yeah. So really getting rid of a lot of family conditioning and thinking for yourself, visualizing big for yourself, dreaming big for yourself, having a big vision, right? Yeah. That's what I'm getting here for group number 3. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. Group number 4, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it's 11/24/30. So this is the version you are stepping into. Who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? Group number 4. So as soon as I started your reading, the vision that was shown to me was hibiscus flower. So please check the check the meaning, but I feel like it talks about change, transformation, and again, I was shown the image of Kali goddess with hibiscus, and I feel like that's the flower. She Yeah, it's been, yeah, sometimes we can use for prayers, for rituals, those flowers. Maybe you're someone who is working with Kali goddess. Other thing what I'm getting is like the fierceness in you is rising. Sometimes we need to be fierce in order to stand up for something, right? Sometimes we need to show that fierceness so we can get what we want. And Kalima is a very fierce deity, right? She comes, she brings change, she brings transformation into our life. And here I feel like you are bringing that change, transformation, much needed change, transformation into your own life. Yeah. Sometimes we have to stand up for ourselves. Sometimes it might come in an aggressive way, in a fierce way, but sometimes we need to take that power back, right? Some people don't understand when we talk in a good words. They don't. Sometimes that fierce side should come out. I feel like that's what I'm getting here. You're standing up for yourself. You're not afraid to take what is yours. Yeah. Other than that, what I'm getting is like you are not afraid to let go of something that you have been holding too tightly. You are making the much needed change. Yeah, you are taking steps towards the much needed change that you should have done it before, now you're doing it. It's like the awakening, something is awakening in you, and you're understanding, like, yeah, I have to let it go. I cannot stay here. I have to let it go. Maybe if you let go of this thing, other people might think like that's not a good thing that you're doing. Maybe there will be people who will be upset by your behavior, but maybe sometimes we need to do that. What's best for us, right? So yeah, Kali Goddess presence, I'm feeling very strong for you guys. It's like a volcano. Maybe whatever you're doing is going to be like this volcano. They will see you like a volcano, right? Erupting. But sometimes that is much needed, right? So you can just let go of everything that doesn't serve you and you can start new. That's the energy I'm getting. So let's see more for you guys. Group number 4. Oh, only one. We have two charms. So we have the tortoise, and yeah, again, look, with the tortoise is like this. It's not like this, right? It's upside down, right? And when the tortoise is in this position, they are just stuck. They can't move forward, right? And then we have the dino. You have been waiting for other people to help you. You have been like, please do this for me. I did that for you. Please do this. Please, please. You have been doing it in a very calm manner. You have been taking care of everyone, like a mother who takes care of everyone, but no one is taking care of her, right? And then something changes in her, and she's like, "Why I'm doing this work? They are adults now. Why I'm doing it? I need to take care of myself." So this can be, I'm just getting a weird example. This can be an example of a woman who is finally understanding that this relationship is not giving her anything. So maybe she is married for like a very long time, and she is doing everything by herself, taking care of the home, taking care of family, everything by herself, right? Just for a name, there is a husband or there is a wife, right? Yeah, just for a name, nothing. You don't talk to together, you don't do certain activities together, nothing. And then you're like just going by, just leaving, just thinking like what other people will think if you get out of that relationship. But then you're like, who I am doing this for? Like, what is the purpose of it, right? Something is clicking. You're like, I cannot lay like this anymore. I need to help myself to get like this, right? So I can move forward because I'm stuck. I've been stuck here. I need the much, I need change. I need the change, and you're understanding that change will come only if you're going to step up, right? If you are ready for the change, then only the change will come up. So you're like, yes, I'm ready, yeah, I know that. So if I'm leaving this relationship, maybe there will be many people who will not like it. They will say that you have a very good home, you have a good spouse, everything has been taken care of, like, wow, what you want more? But you are not fulfilled. They don't know how you are living, right? And that's the thing. So that's when the fierceness should come, like that's when the fierceness should come out, and you need to speak up for yourself. You don't know my story, so don't say it for me, right? So sometimes people just look from the outside and think that everything is right. Many people don't try to connect, just they make assumptions, and you are here stuck in this life that you don't want to, like, don't you're not enjoying it. You want more things. You might have tried again and again and again, and years passed by. You're like just stuck, and you're like, not anymore. I'm going to come out in my power, and I'm going to make this shift. So this volcano is something that you are starting. Like, this is the tower moment for other people, not for you. You're the one who's creating the tower. You're like, this foundation is false. This is full false. There is nothing here. Why I'm even staying here? So as you get out of that tower, that false foundation is gone. It's for other people, right? Not for you. So there will be people who will be upset about it, but that's okay, right? So it's like the courage, the strength. You're stepping into your courage, your strength, not owing anyone answers, because you don't, right? You have struggled so much, you have tried so much, you know that you have tried enough. You don't have any regrets anymore because you have done your best. Yeah. Okay, so let's see group number 4. we have cemeterian, right? We have light attributes, refines your capacity to help those who would prefer to ignore. And then shadow attribute is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. Okay, so again, this is like, yeah, this is I'm getting like this, the facade that society has, right? Many times we have been put into that category, right? We sometimes it's like that. We have to just give, and even if we don't receive, it's okay. Yeah, it's a nice thing. It's a nice gesture. When we are giving help, we shouldn't expect help, right? And that's a good thing. But what if it's like a constant? What if every day you are giving that love to your spouse, your children, and you're not getting anything back? Like, every day you're trying everything. You might be sacrificing everything for other people to thrive, and you see that they are thriving, and you are stuck wherever you are. That's not helping you at all. Everyone might be growing, but are you growing? No, right? So it feels like you're good to other people, but you're not good to yourself. You're seeing that very clearly. Like, I'm doing everything what's best for others, but am I doing it for myself? And something like just clicks. No, I'm not. I'm just living that life, trying to do for everything, for everyone, right? But I'm not getting. So maybe I need to just stop expecting that, like, from them. Like, I will do more, and they will do one time. Like, sometimes we just expect, like, they will do, and nothing happens. And then you're like, maybe I just need to become that good person to myself. I need to start giving to myself, right? So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. Yeah, I cannot stay in this victim mindset anymore. That's the thing. The victim, you're getting out of this victim mindset, because Kalima is not going to appreciate the victim mindset. Who is this victim mindset? Thinking, my life is like this only. Even though I give, I'm not going to get anything. I'll just live my life like this. I'm just stuck. This is how my husband is. He never shows any affection. That's how I am meant to live. That's what victim mindset is, right? And you're like, why? Why I have to live like this when I don't want to live? I'm getting out of this victim mindset. I'm changing the game. I cannot go according to other people's plan. I need to make my own plan. And the plan is, I'm not going to stay in this victim mentality anymore. Okay, if they're not going, I'm changing my ways. If they're not giving me, I'm getting out of this thing. So your decisions are going to be like a tower moment for other people. Their whole foundation is going to shake up, but yours is not, because you have made your mind. That's the energy I'm getting. You're ready to get out of your victim mindset. You're ready to change your world. You're ready to give that love to yourself, right? You're ready to sacrifice, like, again, you are ready to sacrifice something for yourself for the first time. You have been sacrificing, again, what I said is, like, sometimes we sacrifice our own dreams and desires for other people. Now you're ready to sacrifice other people's convenience for your convenience. Yeah, I hope it makes sense. Yeah, okay. So let's see, because we do what's convenient to other people, and we just sabotage ourselves in that process, isn't it? Now you are like, no, what's convenient for me, I'm gonna do that. I'm not taking your convenience into my place anymore. I don't want to focus on that. So yeah, let's see what else. Oh my god, look who came. Oh my god, I was getting her presence so strongly, and that's just a confirmation she gave that she is with you guys. At this time, she is with you, right? The fierce nature, that's who you're becoming, right? The Kali Ma, she is ready to cut the demons. She's ready to cut the fears, and she's going to do something that really makes her feel significant, right? She wants, yeah, again, that's the energy where she wants to get what she's giving. That's the thing. She has been offering everything. She has been sacrificing her needs because of other people. No one sees her needs, right? And yes, she's like ready to get out of that victim mindset. She's like cutting that victim mentality and like, I need to do this. I need to come out of it. And I cannot stay here. If I'm staying here, I will not grow, I know, so I have to cut this. Yeah. And we have, look, two, oh my god, look at these two energies. One is merciful and one is fierce. And we got two. And again, here giving that love. Again, that's what feels like. You have been in this energy of Kuan Yin for a very long time. You are this person. You have that love. You have that. You devote yourself to other people. You really help other people. You give all that love to other people. You're not ready. You're not afraid to sacrifice your needs for other people. You have been doing it. But now there is a point where you cannot go further, because now you're like this and no one is coming and help you. When other people were in this position, you came, you helped them, you flipped them, they started moving. But when you are like this, no one is there, right? And you're like, I need to step up the game. But again, this is your nature. Kuan Yin is your nature. This is just for a small time where you have to be a little bit fierce, right? You have to set strong boundaries. But this is in your nature. This goddess of compassion, you have that compassion. But now you know that you will have to show that compassion, that mercy to yourself in a way, so you can move forward in your life, and that's what it is. Yeah. Okay, so okay, so let's see what else here. The devil and the prince of wands. Again, this devil can be our victim mentality as well, that we are stuck to, right? Like, I'm in this cage, I am this victim, there is no way out, there is no way out, there is no way out. You still, when we start thinking like that, will there be any way out? No. And here now you're becoming this fierce person, like, yes, there is a way out. I can cut this thing. I can, and I can move forward. I can learn new things. I can try new things, right? So yes, this is like we have the Ace of Cups as well. You filling your own cup. You taking care of yourself here. You becoming a good Samaritan. I'm sorry if I butchered the word. Okay, to yourself, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's. So what else here? Group number 4. Fortune. Yeah, 7 of arrows. 7 of, yeah, this is something that has been going in your mind for a very long time. You have been hurt many times. I feel like that. Then you stayed. You thought that is what your fortune is. That's how we have to live our life. That's how it is. I cannot take my power. This is right. Again, maybe for some of you, staying in a relationship because there is this financial security, not getting any love yet. We know that. Yeah, sometimes we just know it, that it's not working. It's toxic. But we are sometimes so afraid to get out of it. But not anymore. You're coming out of that situation. You're coming out of your toxic situation. You're not going to stay in a toxic situation anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You're changing the wheel. You're doing something that, yeah, it feels like you're turning the wheel in your own favor here. You're taking the wheel. You are the one who is making the change. I did. Look again, she is like leaving him behind, right? Now, finally, you might be, for some of you, you might be leaving secretly. You might not be making arguments and all, trying hard, just leaving secretly. You're doing things secretly. I feel like that. And that's why it is going to be a big shock for other people. You're tired, right? I feel like you have, like, tried so many times, and at the end of the day, you're exhausted by giving so much. Now you're like, no, I cannot. I need to choose myself. And that's what you're doing. Okay, yeah, okay, so let's see. Yeah, look, you're choosing solitude. Yeah, you want that your own space, or to do things at your own time. To, yeah, you might be getting into this hermit energy, where a hermit is someone who is, yeah, is going to take their time. They're going to find the light inside of them. They are focusing on themselves. They are staying away from people, right? So yeah, solitude. That's where you're going. You're getting into this hermit energy, taking care of yourself, doing what's best for you. So maybe you're going to be in a place all by yourself, for some of you, not meeting too many people, being in your home more, working on yourself more, not giving too much. Not, yeah, maybe saying more no's than yes. And again, maybe there will be people, oh, this person, you can call this person at any time, they will be available, right? Maybe you are that person, and now you're like not available. So people will be like shocked. Like, oh my God, this person is always available. That's why everyone calls you, right? Because you're always available. Now you're like, you're not available. I'm not available anymore. I don't have time. I'm busy getting in touch with my own heart, what I want actually, what I need to focus on. Yeah. And it's not selfish, because you have been giving so much for a very long time. Now you need to give it to yourself, isn't it? Okay, so let's see. Group number 4, what else here? Again, the compass, right? You're finding your own direction. Where you want to go, you're finding it out by yourself. I feel like for some of you, you might be taking a trip as well by yourself, solo trip, doing things by yourself, learning a lot of things that you didn't do before. Going, yeah, maybe for many of you didn't do certain things. Someone else was doing it for you, right? For example, like if it's a bank, money, finances, maybe financially you were kind of dependent on someone. Now you're taking control of that as well, something like that. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we have wisdom, Athena, right? Look, we have the owl as well. Again, she's so beautiful. She didn't see her beauty. I feel like you didn't see your beauty, how beautiful you are, how much how much of a giver you are, and you were taken advantage for that. I really feel like that. You were taken advantage because of your giving personality, and not anymore. And again, the Medusa, no, she's someone who looks in the eyes, and that person is going to be a statue, right? So again, yeah, you are going to come into this purest side I'm getting here, and that's needed for you to heal. You need to come. It's like the dark feminine era of yours begins, where you're showing up for yourself, where you're working on your confidence, where you're letting go of something that is not good for you, where you're letting go of the people who are toxic. You're choosing yourself. You might be going no contact with a lot of people who have been troubling you for a very long time. I see that all. Okay, so let's see. Misusing. There might be people who have been misusing you, and you're going no contact. You're not going to engage in conversation. You're removing them silently from your life. You're moving silently. Yeah. Okay. So let's see the final message here. They will be shocked, but it's not yours to carry, right? So let's see. Your back is so heavy, carrying all the load that is not even yours to carry, right? And you're like letting go of those baggages, only taking what's yours. So let's see the final message here, group number 4. So we have the shapeshifter. Oh my God, you're changing your life. You're changing your life completely. Your life is changing 360 degrees, and you're the one who is making the shift. You're the one who is making the change. For some of you, I even see a lot of traveling. Maybe you will be going to holy places by yourself. You're doing something that is not you at all. Trying new things that you never tried because you didn't get that opportunity, because you were giving opportunity to other people. Because of you, other people got a lot of opportunity, but you were not able to grab that, right? Because you were serving them. Not anymore. Now you're going and claiming what is yours and changing your life, right? So the shapeshifter, you're shifting. Like again, the shapeshifter, I feel like they can come in any form, right? They can change the shape, like they can be in other people's form, right? So you are changing yourself to a different person here completely. So that's the change, the transformation. Yeah. Okay, so that's all I have for. One more thing. Look at 15 number, right? The devil energy here. Yeah, getting out of that toxic environment, toxic people, toxic behaviors of yours also you are changing. That is also there. If you had any addiction, you are choosing to let it go, completely heal from it. That is also there. So yeah, that's all I have for group number 4. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Group number 5, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it's 12, 13, 21, 29. So let's see, what is the message, the version you are stepping into, who are you becoming, who are you transforming into? The thing that I was getting, like I was hearing, like very demure, very mindful, that's who you are becoming, right? You don't have to you don't have to go into extremes to prove your point. You being you, that's enough, right? Because I feel like you're someone who is becoming so graceful, so elegant, that you don't have to highlight anything. The way you are, it's highlighted. It feels like you don't have to go that extra mile anymore, because your energy is so peaceful that you're attracting good things towards you. You're becoming a magnet to good things because the peace you carry, because your aura is very, very high vibe. That's the thing. It feels like how we co-create with the universe. We always co-create with the universe. But what happens is sometimes the things that we want, we are not thinking about it. We don't focus on it. We don't feel like we are worthy of it, and that's why we don't get it, right? So here you are in this energy where you feel worthy, where you feel peaceful. You're not afraid when this will happen, how it will happen. You have that in your heart there is so much peace that you know that what you need to do today, you're going to do it, and rest will all happen, right? So that's the energy you are going to be in, and that's the reason I feel like you're going to magnetize a lot of things towards you. More people will be attracted to you, I feel like that. Even if you're not dressing up too much, people will be attracted to your energy. You will be seen in the crowd. Yeah, your heart is at peace. You're very calm, very elegant, very graceful. That's what, very demure, very mindful. That's the energy I'm getting. So let's see group number 5. What else here? Okay. Yeah. Look again, we have the cats, 2 cats, right? It's a jaguar, or, yeah, I feel like it's a jaguar. So we have this cat as well, and then we have the keys, and then we have the heart, and then we have I love football, and we have this moon. So one thing I'm getting is like where to put your energy in order to get the maximum returns. That's what you are understanding here with this cat and this jaguar. So whenever the jaguar, any cat, lion, tiger, whenever they go to hunting, they analyze the situation. They take look at their prey. They just don't go without thinking. They just don't go and just hunt. No, no, no. They just take their time. They take a step back. They analyze every situation, every move of their prey, and that's when they make this huge jump. You're in the situation right now. You have calmed down, right? You're very peaceful. You're very mindful of where you're giving your attention, where you're giving your energy, right? And that's the reason now you know where you need to give your energy. Yeah, that's the thing. You are using your energy in a way where you're getting much returns here. You're not wasting your energy, you're utilizing your energy. You're understanding that. That is the thing. So, for example, and because you're unlocking a lot of wisdom from your heart as well, and that's why you're using your energy in the correct way, and that's why you're getting great returns here. So, you gracefully, you're getting whatever you want. So again, it feels like a person. Sometimes, our beliefs can be like, we have to do this much work in order to get this much return. Now you're coming in this energy where you know that I have to only give this much, right? This much work only I have to do, and I will get it, because you are in that aura here. I hope you're understanding that. Sometimes it's all about our energy. There are so many people who work really, really hard, but they don't get anything in return, right? They might get very less because it's how they see themselves. It's how they feel about themselves, right? Even though they want more, sometimes their focus is on the lack, that I have to work this much, then only I'm going to make little. You are not in that energy anymore, right? As I mentioned, you have taken few step back. You understand energy. I feel like that's what it is. You understand when you need to take action. There are times when you have to take a step back. You're not afraid to do that. There are times when you need to listen to your body, take a step back, rest, ground yourself. And when we do that, that's when things start happening. So for example, a person who has been working for a very long time and they always put too much effort, maybe you were like that, putting too much effort, too much into it, not resting. But now it's like you've changed that. You listen to your heart. Some days you feel like you need to give too much, you need to work, you do that. Some days you feel like I need to take a step back. You're not worried, you're just listening to your heart and gracefully moving forward, and you're seeing that area where you didn't see the momentum, the growth, you're seeing it now. So yeah, that's what it is. So you are using energy, like you're giving energy in a way where you're getting good things. You're not wasting your energy. You're utilizing your energy. That's something I'm getting here. So very, very conscious. Yeah, very conscious. You are becoming. That's what I'm getting. You know when to surrender. You know when to take action. You know when to rest. You are listening to your heart, and you're shining. You're like this fan. You're gracefully moving forward. Okay. And yes, again, it feels like the way you're feeling about yourself. Your heart is so peaceful. You're very mindful. You're consciously, you're conscious with your thoughts as well. That's what it is. You're very conscious with your thoughts. You're mindful, very mindful, right? You know where you need to give energy, where you need to take a pull back, right? Where you need to step back, and that's all changing the game for you. That's what I'm getting. So let's see. Not forcing anything, not controlling anything, rather just controlling your thoughts. That is not good. Changing your thoughts to more optimistic thoughts, right? Being more mindful of your thoughts, disciplining your thoughts. So let's see what else here. The version of you that you're stepping into. Who are you transforming into? We have one card on the floor. Let me take it for you guys. So we have the trickster. Oh my god, you're tricking the energy. Look again, the trickster here. Look, and it feels like this person is like playing with the energies, like magic is like from the hat, the magic. Yeah, that's what it is. You're tricking your mind into believing something that will give you a lot of good things. So for example, we have always been conditioned to think that only hard work pays off, or maybe the way you were raised in your family, you might have seen your mother working 8 or 9 or 10 hours a day and getting a little bit only. So we are conditioned to believe that, and now what you're doing, it's like you're tricking that. You're becoming a trickster, and you're changing it. Like, I only need to work this much hours in order to get the extra. double the money, right? It feels like you're somehow, somewhere, you're manipulating your own brain by meditation. By, yeah, that's what it is, because you're becoming very calm. Yeah, you're brainwashing yourself. You're disciplining your thoughts in a way that is going to give you more returns. That's all. That's how manifestation works. What we think, that's what we get, right? So a person, yeah, this, you are just affirming. What is, so let's go with the beliefs. What is a belief? A thought that has been repeated again and again and again becomes a belief, right? Also, so again, you are thinking the thought that you want to see in your life. You're tricking yourself there. Your brain, you're tricking your brain. That's what it feels like. You're tricking your brain into thinking that I'm going to work this much only in order to get this much return. So the way we were conditioned, you're changing, you're brainwashing yourself, you're brainwashing your own mind or subconscious mind into something that you want to see in your life. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, energies as well. You're giving energy to the things that you want. So you're only thinking the thoughts that you want to have. So for example, if you want to have more money, you're not focusing on the lack, you're focusing on the abundance. And maybe before you used to focus on the lack, now you're tricking yourself by using the affirmation, or maybe there is certain meditation rituals that you use, or maybe you are using certain rituals that is tricking your mind. You're brainwashing yourself here. Yeah, you're brainwashing yourself, and you're becoming very mindful. I feel like for this group, you might be seeing crows as well. And with this crows, I feel like you are burying certain limited beliefs that was keeping you stuck. You're getting rid of those belief system that was keeping you stuck, and you were not able to move forward. You're burying it. Now that belief system is not going to uh, come and make you feel stuck again. You're getting out of that, okay? So crows might be very significant for this group. Okay, so let's see what else here. And crow, if you look at the crow, a very intelligent animal, isn't, sorry, bird, very intelligent bird. And maybe everyone has heard the story where the crow wanted to drink the water, it puts the stones and the water comes up. You're becoming like a crow, very intelligent, very, yeah, again, that's why you're tricking your mind. The crow is so intelligent. You are also very intelligent, and you're intelligently tricking your mind to believe something that was not true for you before. Now you're making, yeah, you're using your intelligence in a very beautiful way, where you are tricking your mind to think that this is possible for me. You're brainwashing yourself in a good way, right? Yeah, to achieve great things. So that's why you might be getting more attention. You're going to magnetize good things because you're using this technique. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Then we have the white buffalo calf woman. My heart is a compass. The path of love is true abundance. Look, you're listening to your heart guidance, heart wisdom. So as you are, like, again, as you are you're very intelligent, as I mentioned, right? And you're very intelligent, and you're trusting yourself now. You're brainwashing, like you're brainwashing yourself in a way where you know that your heart will guide you to the correct destination. So you're like, my heart knows what's best. My heart knows what's best. I always listen to my heart. My heart always guide me. Maybe this is the mantra that you're saying all the time. How divine guidance always follows me. Divine guidance always follows me. Divine guidance always follows me. Maybe you're meditating that only. So you are kind of tricking your mind to think that that's the guidance, right? And that's what you will be receiving. That's how energy works. Like, again, you're co-creating with the universe here. You're brainwashing yourself, and now your heart knows where it needs to go. And that's exactly you're doing. You're opening the heart's wisdom and you're trusting it. And when we are in this energy of love, we get the true abundance. And then that's exactly what I'm feeling for you guys, right? Okay, so let's see. Group number 5. What else is the message here? You have the emperor. Yeah, your emotions are very balanced. You have control over your emotions. You know, when you get into this lack mindset, you know it, and you just like, maybe there is a technique, there is like, I think Joe Silva has a technique like three finger technique. Maybe you have certain techniques whenever you are in this negative mindset. You use a yeah, maybe you use your hands to get out of that energy and to come into this positive energy. There is something like that you're doing, or maybe use those three finger technique. It will really help you to come into this energy of what you want to see in your life. I feel like you might be doing it, or already you're learning it. So you're going to balance your emotions very well. You're going to be very mindful of your emotions. That's where you're tricking yourself. Maybe before you had a lot of problems with that, but now you're brainwashing yourself and you're taking control of your emotions, and that's why you are going to see so much of momentum in your life here, so much of growth I see here. You're changing your life here, group number 5. And I feel like that peace, you're going to have that peace within. You're not going to force anything, because you know that forcing anything, overdoing anything is not going to work out. It's only going to create more delays. You're understanding it very, very well. So these affirmations, whatever techniques you're using, it's working for you guys in your favor here. Justice, look, balancing your emotions. Again, we have the emperor, and I did talk about the balance. We have the white horse and the black horse. So again, you're working with your shadow self as well. You're seeing why my ego, it's sometimes our ego can come in between our path. Like sometimes our ego can stop us, sometimes our fear can stop us, and now you are tricking your mind to to understand, like, what is my fear? Oh, well, this is my fear only, so I need to get rid of it, and I can take action towards it. So something like that is happening, and you're going to shine like the peacock. You're going to shine like the diamond here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. The scales are going to be balanced. Divine feminine, divine masculine energy is going to be balanced here. So let's see what else here. Group number 5. Look, 10 of Cups. You're listening to your heart guidance and the wisdom here. Look, we have the High Priestess. This is the High Priestess. You're accessing your own heart's wisdom by brainwashing yourself. You're brainwashing yourself to feel like whatever your heart guides is the correct path. That's what you're thinking, and that's what you're getting here. Yeah, you're trusting your heart's wisdom, because you have tricked yourself. You have brainwashed yourself to listen to your heart wisdom. Like, I only listen to my heart's guidance. I only listen to my intuition. I only listen to my intuition. I only listen to my intuition. Whenever I'm indecisive, I get answers always. Like, that's the thing, you're doing it, and it gets you. So you're becoming a person who's going to be very, very wise, right? Because you're listening to your heart. You're manipulating energies. I would say that you're manipulating energies to your advantage, not in a bad way, in a very, very good way. That is not only going to give you returns, but it will help other people as well, because your aura, your energy is going to be very high vibe. So if you are a person who is a partner in your home, because of your positive energy, not only you are going to get benefit, the other person around you will also have amazing time. That's how energy works, right? I'm getting that. So if you're already married, I'm seeing like you will be a fulfilled happy girlfriend, fulfilled happy boyfriend, fulfilled happy mother, fulfilled happy wife. You're going to become that. And you might be, if you're a wife, you might be giving advice to your partner as well, and that advice they will be taking, and they are going to blossom in their area as well. So you're because of this energy that you are in right now, this is not only going to help you succeed in your life, it's going to help other people as well. Oh, you're a gem. You're a gem. Whatever you're doing, amazing. Okay, so yeah. So let's see what else here. You're going to be a very happy person, I feel like that. Fulfilled, happy. Yeah. Very calm, very peaceful. As I mentioned, very mindful, very demure. That's what is coming. Very mindful, very demure. Yeah, look, true love. Oh my god. In this true love is like, we have communication as well. This true love is like the love that we have with the universe. That's what I'm picking up from this card. You are co-creating with the universe. You're making a strong bond with the universe. And by tricking your own brain into believing that, yeah, you're tricking your brain and you're using this energy in your advantage here. You're creating a beautiful relationship with universe, with the divine, whoever you believe. A true love, right? Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 5. The version of you you're stepping into. Who are you becoming? Oh, independence. Wow, look. Wherever you thought that you have to be dependent, you're not going to be dependent there. And then we have one more card, right? Wow, release. Yes. Yeah, you're releasing your past self completely. We are talking about this new version, new era. You are releasing all those limited beliefs. I did mention crow here for you guys, right? So those past beliefs. Look, we have the rebirth as well, right? Again, the devil energy. That's it's like the death and the rebirth here happening here, ending something, ending like there was, yeah. Again, you're ending a part of you and now you're a different person. It's like that rebirth. You're not the same person anymore. You're not dependent. You're dependent on only, you're dependent with universe, not with anyone else. Yeah, that's why we get the ultimate freedom, right? And you're releasing your past identity. In a way, this is like you're released your past, and this is the new version of you that is blossoming here. And an independent person who believes in themselves, who get rid of their demons, right, yeah. It feels like the shadows that were lurking behind, you've released them. Now they don't have any hold over you. Those negative thinking patterns doesn't have any hold over you. You know when to, how to release it, how to come to this peaceful state of mind, maybe using some sort of three finger technique. Right? Yeah, you're doing that. Yeah, that's what this group has a major shift here. Yeah, wow. Okay, so let's see the final message here. We have the gem. Didn't I said that you are the gem? Yeah, that's the confirmation. You are the gem. What more I do have to say? Nothing. That's it. I'm gonna end your reading. Bye bye. Take care, guys. Group number 6, if this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it's 1, 8, 15, and 26 of any month. So let's see what is the message for you guys, the version of you that you're stepping into, your new version. Who are you transforming into? Who are you becoming here? I was hearing the word a leader, a very compassionate leader, a very honest leader, a leader who is also a nurturer. Yeah, you can lead people with authority, yet being very compassionate. Very compassionately, you can lead people. You can bring the best out in people. Your words inspire people. Your words motivate people. Your words it's like a mother who is giving unconditional love to its baby. Yeah. Your words can inspire people to do the work that they were keeping in hold for a very long time. Yeah, you're an inspiration. You're becoming a motivator, an inspiration to a lot of people. The way you're living your life is going to influence people to change their life for the best. Yeah. So let's see. Group number 6. Who are you becoming? I feel like for some of you, you might be. I was just hearing a proud owner of something. Maybe you will be buying something or owning something like that is also there. Look, we have Six of Pentacles energy. Whenever I see this charm, I remember Six of Pentacles. There is a story in one of my decks, and that it was a story of a tribal woman. She was very old, and these tribes are like when winter comes, they just migrate from one place to another. So she was very old, so she couldn't migrate. So what happened is like the other people They used to eat a lot of insects, so that they put the insects in a jar and gave it to her, and they left. So this old lady, was so kind, so compassionate that she just let go the insects and all, right? She didn't eat them, she just let them go. And in return of that compassion, that kindness, these insects, that did magic, and she was her younger self again. So something like that is the story. So that's what I'm getting here. The work that you're putting out, the compassion you're showing to people, the empathy that you're showing to people. Yet you're very strong, like you're very honest. Yeah, it feels like your honesty is with compassion. Both goes hand in hand. It feels like you might be sharing the bitter truths in a compassionate way that make them feel like yes, they can change their life for the best. Yeah, you are like the protector to many people. You're like the protector who guides them to take action towards the things that they want to achieve. And what is happening? You're doing this with all your heart open, giving you're giving your best with no expectation exception. Sorry, you're not expecting anything. That's what I was trying to tell. You're not expecting anything in return. Yet you're getting so much returns. That's what I'm getting here, because you're giving with your heart open, with so much love. You're doing your work and you're getting it in return. So all those good deeds, all those good karma is coming here. Like again, this lady got that returns of her good karma. You're also getting the returns of your good karma. I'm getting a word financial independence as well. So if you wanted to become a person who has that financial freedom, you will have it. You will have the financial freedom to do anything that you desire. You will have the money to spend on the things that you want to spend. As you're spending more, as you're working, right, as you're spending more, you're going to get it more as well. Yeah, I feel like you're releasing the fear of money as well. Maybe many of you had that fear of losing money when we spend more or something like that, but you're listening to your heart's guidance and spending in a way that will give you more. Yeah, that's what I feel like here. Maybe for some of you, you might be buying something and it will be a very big investment for you. It will give you huge returns. You're going to be very good with your financial planning as well. I feel like for many of you, you have a lot of financial wisdom, or even if you don't have, you will be getting the amazing financial wisdom that will help you to plan your finances very well. So where you will be getting more in returns as well. The more you spend, the more you will receive. So your financial area is going to be very good as well for this guy group. You're a very good financial planner. Even if you see yourself like that now, maybe you don't see yourself like that now, you will be becoming that. You will be taking care of your finances. You will be in the future. I feel like you will be reading books, or maybe you will be making decisions that are so good for your money. And again, one more thing. One thing that you have released is the lack of money not coming in. Right, you are now in this prosperity consciousness. In regards to money, you don't have to worry. You will have the financial freedom and you can do anything that you desire, because there will be no lack of money here. Yeah, even if you feel like that you're not, you will be getting there. Okay, so let's see. So group number 6, what else here? Fool. Fool. Again, the fool doesn't carry anything from the past. Is a very light bag. If you look in the fool in the tarot, he's a very light bag. He doesn't carry too much. He has been called fool because he trusts his heart. He's not worried. He's not worried. So again, you are not going to be worried about your finances too much. That, maybe before you were very afraid of spending money, very afraid to buy something for yourself. Now you're like, okay, I feel like, and you're going to make a purchase based on your heart as well. You're not going to make unnecessary purchases as well, right? That is also something I have to say. You're going to do what feels good, right? Your heart is telling you, like, have that purchase, do it. Maybe you're someone who doesn't buy any luxurious things for yourself, and now your heart is like telling you, let me have that, and you will go and purchase it. and it will feel amazing for you guys. So maybe buying an expensive perfume, when you wear it you feel expensive, you feel that energy. That's so good, right? When you're wearing a expensive perfume and it's smelling good, and you're whenever you wear it you feel expensive, and that feeling is what is important, isn't it? And that feeling is going to give you so much return. So so that's what I'm getting here. You're not going to be in fear. You are This group is letting go of the fear of money. I feel like that you're getting the letting go of the lack money mindset, or maybe you had this middle class mindset with money. You're letting go of it and you're getting into this prosperous mindset with money. Yeah, money. The way you look at money, the way you feel money, the way you see money is changing. So maybe many of you might had this rigid belief that I can have this much only, or this much income is only possible for me. You're getting out of that. You're getting out of that energy. I'm getting here. Like a fool, you're expecting big things that you didn't expect before, right? You're spending on things that feels good to you, right? And whenever we feel in our heart that this is a good purchase, sometimes we stop ourselves, right? Our logical mind kicks in. Maybe our heart is telling you, like, buy that perfume, and our mind will come. How can I afford? I'm not that good. Yeah, I cannot afford that luxury, right? Our mind will kick in, and we might stop ourselves from that purchase. But here, I feel like that's what is shifting. You're listening to your heart and going with it, right? And I feel like that will be a very good advantage for you guys. It's not going to be bad at all. It's like the fool who takes a leap of faith, trust the present moment, trust their heart's guidance, and do it, even if it might foolish. Sorry, it might look foolish in the other people's eyes, but it's going to give you amazing returns here. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And one more thing, I was reminded of Florence Scovel book. She had this example of a person who bought a coat that was around $1,000, and it was a very expensive coat at that time because she wrote that book very, very early, right? It's a very old book. So, and at that time, this guy bought a coat of $1,000 because he felt like if he wore that coat, he would get amazing business. So he trusted. He didn't have that much money, right? He was not making that much money. So he asked his wife. He consulted his wife, and his wife also nodded, yes, trust your heart. And he bought this coat. And that coat, when he wore that coat, many people were attracted to him because, yeah, it made him feel very confident. It made him feel rich, and that energy is what gave him a lot of business deals, and he was able to make amazing amounts of money. That is also like a fool. Like a fool, he trusted his heart and believed that coat will give him that returns, and it happened. And that's exactly what I'm getting here for you guys. Okay, that's who you're becoming, a person who trusts their heart. Maybe before you didn't, but now I see that. Okay, so let's see. And I feel like you're stepping into this era where you're getting the returns of your good karma. You have a lot of good karma on your plate at this time. I feel like that. Okay, you have done a lot of goodness for other people without expecting anything in return, and you're getting all that back. Your hard work, you have done a lot of work. I really feel like that. Okay, so we have two cards on the floor. Let me take it for you guys. Okay, so we have the Black Madonna, the Our Lady of the Hermits. I transform pain and suffering into a greater capacity to love. And then we have Bridget, the goddess of eternal flame. I'm an eternal flame, and each day my light grows brighter. So one more thing that resonates with your image that you've chosen is like, if you look at, she is so powerful holding a baby. And if you look at your image, it felt like that only. She is also so powerful, nurturing, full of compassion, and she has also a baby, right? So I feel like you're someone who can be amazing teachers. You can be very, very good with kids. If you're a mother, you're doing an amazing job. You're nurturing your kid, your son, your daughter in a very, very loving kind of manner, and you're doing an amazing job. You're giving all the good nourishment that will help them to succeed in their life. Okay, so if you're mothers, if you're fathers, If your grandparents, you're doing an amazing job. Okay, so maybe there is there is a small child. If there is a small child around you, you are really giving them love. Yeah, the nourishment that a child deserves, you're giving it. Okay, and look again, maybe you are working with children as well. You might be working with young kids, teenagers, and if you're working with them, the way, if you're a teacher, the way you're giving your light, the way you're giving the advice, it's actually helping these people to bring the best out in them. So maybe you're someone who is a leader, right? Maybe you're not married, you don't have kids, you are a leader. This leader is like a mother who is a nurturer, and you're bringing the best out in the people that you're working with. You're bringing their flame. Yeah, everyone has a passion, right? You're the one who is like this matchstick. Yeah, you're bringing the flame in them. You're lighting the flame in them. That's who you are, guys. Oh my god, I feel like you've been already doing it, and now you're going to see the returns for that. You have been, yes, this group have been like a matchstick, lighting flames inside other people, bringing their passion, making, yeah, through love, light, through their kind words, they're making them change certain things in them, change their habits. You have been influencing people like that, like a mother who wants the best without any expectation. You just want the best. That's it. I don't want anything from you. I'm just saying this because I want the best. And that flame you're igniting in other people, it's changing their life yeah, they're changing their life. They're getting a lot of amazing things in their life because the way you're nurturing them. You might be seeing in your child's journey as well. As they grow up, they will become amazing individuals. Yeah, so like that's the thing you're doing, and you might, yeah, maybe you realize it or not, but you're doing it in some house, in some capacity. And now what I'm getting, like you have so much of good karma, you will be reaping that. I feel like a leader, and I feel like many of you might not have seen that kind of you like that way, that you are a that you are a leader, but you are an amazing leader. It's there in your blood. I would say that leadership quality is in your blood. And now finally I feel like you will be realizing it, and you are going to use it more to your advantage. Okay, so let's see. So we have the Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Look what I was talking about. This is the same thing with the money here. Money, from lack to prosperous. Two energies. This is the confirmation. Five of Pentacles, lack mindset, feeling left in the cold, not feeling like no one will help them. They're the lone wolf. No one is there for them. To King of Pentacles, who is balancing their professional personal life very well. They are rich, right? They know how to take care of their money. They know how to take care of their family. They know how to turn a small thing into a big thing. They know how to invest their money in proper places. That's the thing. From here, from Five of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles, you know how to protect with these two bears. I feel like side to side, you've been protected from all the four sides. So from the lack to the prosperous mindset. Or maybe it can be you not believing in your talents to believing in your talents, to believing that you're a leader and you can make anything work. Yeah. So let's see what else here for group number 6. Yeah, we have the Five of Cups as well. That's the same thing. The disappointments, turning your disappointments. Yes, you have faced a lot of disappointment in your finances, in your life in many ways, but you did turn up to these two cups. You didn't look at these 3 cups only that have gone. You've been taking care of those 2 cups, and now you're getting into this King of Pentacles energy, right? Yes, the disappointments are over. You're going to see the returns, growth. You're going to see your good karma. That's what. And now you're not going to be Yes, with this Five of Cups energy, I see you're a person who doesn't focus on what is lost. You focus on what is there for you, and you go step by step, step by step, step by step, and keep moving forward. And that's how that's what you're doing with other people as well. Yeah, you have done that in your life, and you're doing that with other people as well. You are making other people realize that they don't have to get into their disappointments and just focus on the lack. They can change their game and focus on what they want to achieve, plan, go step by step, and they can get that stability. So as you're getting your stability, you will be helping other people to achieve the stability that they want. Maybe it's financial stability, maybe it's relationship, or maybe it's the personal growth, whatever it is. Yes, you're becoming someone who is going to be very clear with their instructions as well. The way you speak is going to be very clear. Everyone will be able to understand you very, very clearly, and you're going to take it's like a very small step. A hard, like a very good teacher. You're a very good teacher, I would say. Or, one more thing I was getting is like there is a hard chapter. I'm just giving you an example. A teacher who is taking a hard subject, even though it's hard, that the way that teacher teaches is in step by step by step. And when the teaches in step by step, the children are able to remember it very easily because it's step by step. Maybe you're using some stories, some experiences. It's interesting. So maybe you're someone who makes a boring chapter into interesting one. You do it step by step, and people enjoy the things that they didn't enjoy before. You are that kind of person. Yeah, you're becoming that already. I see that. Yeah, okay, so let's see. You motivate people to work hard. Yeah, again, I mentioned like you light something in them. And where they were not working hard, they are able to work hard with passion. That's what you light something. Yeah, you bring the power of other people. I feel like yeah, that's what you do. We have money, of course, money. You are going to become a money magnet. As you spend money, money comes to you. You're someone who is going to have true power over money. Yeah, you will be having ultimate control over money. Your money. You're not going to lose money financially. I feel like you will do very well. This group. And again, you will be helping people with being generous with money, and you're going to receive it as well because you're not expecting anything, and that's amazing. And you're going to bring true power of other people. As you are in your power, you're going to bring that in other people's life. You are going to make them realize of their true power. Okay, so yeah, so let's see what else for group number 6. Wow, resurrection nut. Again, you change people's lives in ways that you don't even see. Really. And as you change other people's life, you change your life. Your whole life is changing, guys, already. I feel like already things are changing for you guys. Things are getting good for you guys. You are someone who is going to travel a lot, enjoy a lot. I see that. Yeah. And I even feel like you're someone who touch the parts of other people that no one touched in their life. Your words touch them so deeply. That's why something is igniting in them, right? And that's the reason they change so much. And we have creative luck as well. So whatever you're doing, you're going to become very lucky. You're going to be very, very lucky with ideas, and those ideas are going to bring a lot of money as well. Okay, so let's see the final message here for my lovely group number 6. You're a very hardworking person, and all your hard work is giving you a lot of returns. Your hard work is paying off. Yeah. So the final message is the box. Oh, the box. Yeah, you take people out of their box. So as you have been taking yourself out of your box, this group is like a teacher who learns and teach. You learn something in your life, you teach other people. You get out of the box, you make other people realize that they have to get out of the box. You learn, you teach. So maybe you're not a teacher, maybe you're a person who is at home, right? You can be that person as well, an example. And you learn something, you talk that to your sisters, your brothers, your parents, and you bring them out of the box. You might be a wife who is changing that, and you're helping your spouse. You're a mother who helps their child. Or maybe you are a leader, because I see that you might be in a very good position as well. Maybe you're someone who works from home. Whatever you do, it doesn't matter. Maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a mentor, or maybe you're a person who motivates other people. So as you learn, as you get out of your box, as you come into your true power, you don't keep that information to you. You give it. Whatever secret information you get, you give it to other people. Right, this is what I did in my life and I got out of it. You also do that, and you share it in a very loving manner, right? You give that hope to the world, and they come out of their box. That's what it is. You learn, you teach. You learn, you teach. Yeah. And you are changing your life, of course, and you're getting so much of good karma. This group is going to receive their good karma. There is a lot to receive. I feel like there is a lot of good news coming your way as well. Yeah. Okay, so I even feel like with money, very good time to invest with money. You're going to become someone who's very good with finances. So money wise, lot, yeah, money is going to go very well for you guys. Wherever you are in your life, even if you're not working, your spouse might make more money, so you will have a good lifestyle. For other people, you might be working from home. Maybe you're self-employed. In that way, you're getting a lot of opportunity that will help you to get that financial freedom, make more money. Yeah. uh, yeah, if you're teachers, you're getting good, you're leveling up. People are noticing your work. You're gaining there as well. For some of you, you might be investing in certain properties, and now the way you are, your energy is so high vibe with money. Yeah, you're a money magnet. I feel like you're becoming that. So you're going to see a lot of good returns. Money wise, very good time, okay? You're a very good financial planner as well. Maybe you don't know about that. So learn more about finances. Yeah. And wherever you thought, like that's the thing, I feel like this group is like wherever they thought that they have limited information, they will work towards it. You have an open mind now. Maybe you were stubborn, you didn't have that open mind, but now you're coming to a position where you have an open mind to things. Like you want to learn new things, you want to know more things, right? And you have that open mind, what I'm saying. You have an open mind, and yeah, I see that you're coming out of your box. You have already come out of your box. There is more. Yeah, you're coming, you're learning one thing, you're growing. Oh, beautiful. Okay. So that's all I have for this group. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. Number 7, this is the image you have been drawn to, or if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it is 5/7/1928 of any month. So let's see what is the message, the version of you that you're stepping into. Who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? Group number 7. I'm getting the Aries energy. Aries is ruled by like the first house energy, and it's ruled by the planet Mars. So it feels like you're going to work on yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth, how you are, yeah, how what you can do, right? How can you cultivate resilience? How you can be determined? Like how can you move forward to achieve anything? Like you are creating a name for yourself. You're working on your own uh, identity in a way. I feel like that. So this is about you working on yourself, you doing the things that you want to see in your life, you focusing on your own growth. Yeah, personal development, I feel like that. So maybe working on your self confidence, working on buying home, maybe working on saving for a trip, or maybe working on leveling up in your job. Yeah, you're working on yourself. The first house energy. With this Mars energy, you're determined. No one can stop you anymore. You're like a fire now who wants to go and achieve whatever they want to achieve. You're in that. So this can be a student who has this goal of passing an examination, and no one can stop them. They are every day focusing on it, every day preparing for it. Their goal is, that is the only goal they have in their mind, and they want to make a name for themselves by passing that examination. Yeah. So for some of you, it can be about your body. Maybe you want to build your muscles. So every day you're hitting gym. Every day, every single day. You're consistent with it. No one can stop you anymore. You're like this fire that that's in control, but no one can. You can only control your fire. No one else can. You're not giving any authority to anyone. So let's see what else is for group number 7. The version of you that you're stepping into. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Look, you are getting rid of your past habits, all the past habits that were not good for your growth. You are plucking the roots and cutting it. Like this habit, like for some of you, this can be like if you're a student and you have not been focused on your studies and you're understanding the root cause is like my phone. And whenever I start studying, I'm picking up my phone. So when I'm studying, phone is out of the room. I am not on phone. Like that kind of mentality you're building. So you're cutting all that weird habits that is not good for you. Again, it can be with food. So maybe you're bodybuilding and you know that certain foods are not good for you. You're cutting that. So maybe you're cutting on going out with friends. Yes, because as I mentioned, no one can stop you anymore from achieving something that you want. So you are the one walking a path to see the change that you want to see. So if you have this goal of passing an examination, you know that you will have to sacrifice a lot of things. You will have to cut certain things in your life that is not good for you for this goal. Maybe after passing examination, you can do it, you know that. But until then, I have to be strict with myself, right? So I feel like you will be making that changes and walking on the path to achieve what you are meant to achieve. So again, make your if your goal is to get that position, you're going to do anything in order to get to that. You're going to be very consistent with your work. You're going to show up every day. No one can change your mind because you know that that's what you want. Yeah. Okay. So that's the energy. So let's see. Very strong mindset. Your mind is becoming very strong. If you want something, you're gonna go and you're gonna give your 100%. That fire, the fire energy, like the Mars, right? Yeah. Like I'm gonna achieve this, no matter what. I want this. I'm gonna achieve it. I'm gonna give my all. So let's see. We have Midas and myself here. Yes, again, this is a very good time for you guys. Whatever you touch will turn into gold with this Midas. So you have been limiting yourself in many ways, and I see that that's where you're getting out of it. You're coming out of your comfort zone. I see that, right? You are not limiting yourself anymore. You're not. I even feel like for many of you, the way you speak to yourself is also changing. There is this mindset shift I'm seeing here. So if you used to think that I'm not that capable, I will not be able to manage it, I feel like now no way you are going to limit yourself in that way. You're talking to yourself in a very healthy manner. That is also something I'm getting here. So you're not sometimes, when new opportunities come, sometimes because of our worries, self-doubt, we limit ourselves. Not anymore. You're plucking that, again with this fruit, you're plucking that self-doubt and throwing it away. So there is no self-doubt. If you feel like this opportunity is good and you can achieve what you want to achieve, you are gonna go for it. Yeah, you're not going to limit yourself as well. So yes, that's what I feel like. Okay, so let's see what else here. Group number 7. So we have the Divine Mother and we have the Goddess of Light. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Yeah, right? You're not judging yourself based on your past failures, nothing. Right now, you're giving yourself that unconditional love to do whatever you should do. So, this is you taking care of yourself like a mother takes care of the child. I feel like all over reading, many piles got that unconditional love energy, and I feel like this is a theme for many groups. And again, you are also like giving that unconditional love because love is the highest frequency. Yeah, love always wins, they say, right? And again, you giving love to yourself, you speaking to yourself in a very loving manner, you telling yourself, yes, I can do it. So that's through love, you can pluck out that self doubt, right? And that's exactly what you're doing here. And we have the goddess of light. We are all sacred mirrors reflecting back the same light. Interesting, yeah. Sometimes when we believe that we cannot do it, we will not do it. We will not be able to do it because that's how we are talking to ourselves, isn't it? But once we start changing the game and we believe like I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Once that becomes our mantra, we're like yes, so I can do it. So once we are thinking in that way, whenever we get that opportunity, we are going to jump, and we are going to, because we are going to get that opportunity because that's what we are speaking. So again, the mirror principle is coming here. What is the mirror principle? Maybe many of you know that mirror principle is like when we talk something like constantly. So if you are in a negative environment, right, for example, you're in a negative environment and you're just focusing on the positive things, completely ignoring the negativity and just focusing on the positive things, then the universe is compelled to bring the positive things into your life. And it will happen, right? Like that only with negative things as well. So even if you're in a positive scenario and you're thinking negative things and you constantly negative things are in your mind, then universe will bring those as well. So that's how yeah, they say we are the mirror. And I feel like now you're understanding that, and you're not limiting yourself. You're thinking big about the things that you can achieve. Your goals are big. You're like, yes, I can achieve whatever I want to achieve, and I'm going to give my best. Now when you're in that energy, you're going to see more of it. So yeah, so let's see what else here. Group number 7. What else here? Group number 7. Okay. Look, we have 3 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. So maybe the area in your life that you'll be very much focused can be your career, your studies. I was getting that energy. Again, you're working. 8 of Pentacles energy is that energy of work, you know. So if it's like you want to win an examination, right, you want to pass an examination, you're so focused that you forget to eat. That is like the 8 of Pentacles energy. So maybe this is your craft that you love doing and you are so focused that you forget everything and you're just focused on it. And yeah, that's what the energy I'm getting. So again, we have 3 of Swords and 8 of Pentacles. So there has been a lot of heartbreak regarding your studies or your career, or maybe the growth that you wanted to see didn't happen. And now you're recognizing why it didn't happen, because I was always limiting myself. I always thought that I have to be this perfect person in order to achieve that. Or maybe when it comes to my studies, I thought that I'm not that intelligent to take all this information. So somehow, somewhere, I limited myself, and that produced a lot of heartbreaking results, right? It didn't give me what I was giving because I was working really, really hard, but I was not getting what I wanted. So again, an example can be like a person who is working on their body. No matter how they're much working, they're not losing weight because there might be a feeling like, oh, I'm fat, or I'm not that good enough, or I cannot do it. I never lost weight. My this weight will never go. If you are in that mindset, if you keep thinking, or if you're always worried about your weight, always on scale, that worry is what we are giving. That is the negative energy, and we are going to see more of it, right? We are not getting the results, but here you're changing the game, right? You're not afraid whether you will get the results or not. You're just focused on your craft. You're just giving your best, and you're not limiting yourself. You're speaking to yourself in a very amazing way. I see that is also a thing that you're changing, speaking to yourself in a positive way, treating yourself like a precious object, doing things in a way that you want to do, right? Not taking things too personally. Not, yeah, maybe there will be people in your life who might try to pull you down, not taking them seriously, letting go of them. So what is happening is you're giving your full dedication to the work, your work. If you want to see that growth in your work, you're giving your full dedication without any expectation. You're just giving your dedication, and you're saying those good words like, I will win, I will win, I will win, I'm winning. Like that's what is changing. The way you think about yourself is changing. That's why I was talking about the first house energy. The way you see yourself, you're working on your self-worth, self-confidence. That as that changes, you're going to get what you have been giving. Before you were not getting that. Now the way you're talking to yourself, again the mirror principle, the way you are thinking positive, that's creating that positive flow into your life because you are thinking in a positive way. So yeah, okay. So let's see what else here. Group number 7. 10 of that. This is ending for you guys. Like again, you might be even carrying the load of certain things that you didn't have to carry, like comparing yourself to other people. No use of that. That's just a load. Or maybe taking other people's things personally. No use carrying the baggage. So I feel like you're eliminating all that doesn't serve you. The baggages, the things that people say, not taking things personally, all the baggage that was there in your head, you're releasing it. And as you're releasing it, you're seeing the growth, right? Okay, so let's see what else. We have the 8 of Swords. Look again, this is the worries. You're working on it. Sometimes when we focus too much on our worries, that will bring more worries only, more stress. It's again, I feel like you're coming out of that energy here as you let go of the baggages. You're letting go of your anxiety as well. Yeah, you might be working on that as well. You're clearing your mind. Maybe there is ways where you are clearing your mind. Maybe for some of you, you are getting a therapist and all. You're working on your mental health. That is all helping you to think in a more positive way. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. We have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You're rising above this thing. This 8 of energies, like this 8 of arrows, this is the 8 of swords, right? You're finding independence from these kinds of energies. You're not taking the baggage of other people. You're not carrying this anxious energy. You're letting go of it and you're freeing yourself from this thing. So with this Queen of Wands energy, it's independence. You're finding freedom. You're finding freedom. You're not limiting yourself because of your overthinking. You're not thinking in a negative way. You're finding freedom from it. Yeah, and you are taking action on the things where you thought that you don't have the talent to. I feel like that. Yeah, again, you're freeing yourself from your own limitation, and you're like, I can do it, because Queen of Wands is like that. She is very she's very fierce, right? She knows that she is good enough and she can achieve anything. So that's why she is going to do what her heart is telling her. She is not going to doubt herself, right? And I see that you're freeing yourself. Yeah, again, with this tree, as I mentioned, you're plucking the roots. You're freeing yourself from the self-doubt. Yeah, from the self-doubt, that worries, that anxiety. Yeah, I'm not saying that there will not be fear, but you are not running away from your fear anymore. You're looking eye to eye and you're releasing it. Okay, so let's see. We have sensitivity and we have shadow. Look. Wow, you have been running away from that shadow side of yours, right? Not anymore. Not anymore. That's the reason why you are freeing yourself from this 8 of Swords energy. Once we start running away from shadow side, once we start running away from that, that's when we get trapped there, right? But once we start looking to looking eye to eye, that's when we can release. That's when we understand, yeah, this is something I need to work on and I need to release. I need to open my mind to this thing. I don't have to settle in for less. That's when we understand that. And that's exactly, I see, that's what you're doing here. Okay. So let's see what else. Okay, that's a lot. Okay. So yeah, wisdom. We have Athena goddess, and we have the owl as well, right? Again, once we start looking eye to eye to our fear, that's when we receive the guidance and the wisdom. So how we can release that fear? Because with the sensitivity, that's what I'm getting here. Once we choose to run away from that, we keep running and that fear never goes away. But once we start choosing to see eye to eye our fear, that's when the wisdom on how to deal with that arises, and once we start taking action, that's when our life starts improving, right? That's what I'm getting. Okay, so let's see the final message. And interestingly, she has the shield, and her shield is down. You don't have to guard yourself, protect yourself. Now you're like in this flow. You're not holding too tightly to things anymore. You're not controlling, you're letting it flow as well. Okay, so let's see final message for my lovely group number 7. I just heard the things that were hard for you before is going to be more simpler now. So, for example, a person who is going to gym for the first time, when he's doing exercise for the first time, it's going to be a little tough. But again, he pushes himself and he look in the eye to eye and says that I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Even though when they don't want to show up, they show up, they do it. And then after like 2 months or 3 months, they see that the exercises that were tough is easy now, right? Our body is like that, right? So everything in life is like that only. So sometimes we have to conquer that first. Yeah, we have to give ourselves that push, and I see that you're doing that now. So that the things that were hard before, it's going to become little easy for you guys. You're making it easy by your consistent nature. I feel like you're going to be very consistent now. So we have the eternal child. Wow, we have the number 4 as well, and the eternal child here. So again, it feels like you're going to work on yourself, your own healing. How can you better yourself? How can you conquer your fear? Yeah, you're working on yourself. That's what I feel like. You're on growth with this eternal child. And if you look at the children, they are like someone who don't care too much about the adult things, right? They are in their own world. They're very innocent. And sometimes because of life, that when we grow up, the innocence goes away, right? And that's when we start doubting ourselves. Children don't doubt themselves, they just live in the moment, right? They're not worried about the future, they're not worried about what will happen tomorrow, they just enjoy the present moment. And I feel like once we start doubting ourselves and once we start focusing on the future, that's when we lose that kind of touch with ourselves. We don't listen to our intuition, we are always in this hurry burry, we are always in the fear. But here I see that you're connecting to your inner child, finding more joy. Yeah, again, it feels like even though you're working hard, you're in the present moment, you're not focused on the outcome anymore. You're in this energy where you're focused on positive things, yet you're not thinking too much about the results and all. You have let go of that as well, you have surrendered to that as well. So I feel like for some of you, you might be making a connection with your inner child, and healing your inner child wounds. That is also something I'm seeing as you're giving that unconditional love to yourself. So yeah, that's the energy I'm picking up for you guys. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye. So group number 8. This is the image you have been drawn to. So if you have chosen using your date of birth, then it's 2/6/16/23. So let's see what is the message, the version of you you're stepping into. Who are you becoming? Who are you transforming into? So I feel like for this group, the phoenix rising above the ashes energy is very strong. 8th house energy is strong. Yeah, a transformation, complete transformation. The way you look at family, the way you look at your values, it's all changing. You're changing everything, right? The most the strong example that I'm getting is like a relationship with parents and children. That's what I feel like you're changing. So for example, if you were raised in a very strict household and you thought that beating your children is okay, when we are raised like that, sometimes it's in our mind, we think that that's okay, sometimes we think that, and maybe you also thought that, but now you're understanding that how much of a damage it did to you and you didn't even recognize. So yeah, so you are someone who is not going to follow the same things. You're letting go of it completely and using a gentle approach to raise your kids, right? Again, this can be in relationship as well. When we are seeing, maybe when you are in a you are in a family where where the spouse beats the other half, right? And it is something that happens again and again and again. Maybe it's just one slap or sometimes insulting, and we see that, and sometimes we feel like that's okay. If it's a male, he sees and he feels like he can do it, right? And now you're at this phase of your life where you're understanding that's not okay. You're becoming very aware of that, and you're cutting it completely here. So this can be like the skin you're shedding, the conditioning from the family. You're understanding how much of a damage it does, right? So it's like you're understanding the hidden truths, like how much of a damage it is, and I cannot continue this, and you're shedding that skin here. That's what it is. So that's the example. It can be in any other way. You're not taking your yeah, this things that we have learned from the past anymore. Yeah, you're changing it. So let's see. It feels like you're learning new things and unlearning old things. Yeah, again we have the Scorpio energy here. Yes, yeah, again, look, the Scorpio, you're fixing it, you're repairing it. You're repairing certain things, certain habits of yours. So many times, we see in family, if there are parents who always drink. Many times, children will also start drinking, right? There is certain patterns are being continued. If it's money pattern, if there is fear of money in family, always talking about lack, and if always money is been in lack, the child will also take that, and that's how they do it. And here you are repairing it now. You're repairing it now. That's what I'm seeing very strongly. You're repairing all those things. You're unlearning a lot of things, and you're changing it in a way that will benefit you. So even if it's the way you will parent your child, it's going to be different. Your parenting will be very, very different from your family. The way you're going to be in a relationship, it is going to be very different. The way you do your job, it is going to be very different. The way you're going to think about your money, it's going to be very different. You're repairing that, right? That's what I'm getting here. And look, we have the dog as well, and these are the two signs of protection here. Yeah, yeah. Yes, that's the thing. You are going to focus more on nourishment, on love, and you're liberating yourself from these kinds of conditioning here. You're becoming, in a way, loyal to yourself by letting go of these things. Yeah. Again, it feels like for some of you, you might have problems with loyalty as well. Maybe you didn't see that loyalty in your parents' relationship, so you thought that no, yeah, even without you realizing you were not loyal, and now you're like, no, that's not me at all, and you're releasing it, and you are, yeah, you're changing it. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting here. And with this, again, with this mic as well, maybe you were raised in a family where you didn't voice your opinions, right? Maybe whenever you voiced your opinion, no one bothered. So you thought that your voice doesn't matter, and that's how you grow. So when it came to relationship or in job scenarios, you found yourself not stepping up, not standing up for yourself, right? And that is also something you're changing now. Now you are standing up for yourself. You're expressing yourself more. You're not afraid to express yourself more. So you're working on all that, okay? It's like a skin, sorry, it's like a snake shedding its skin. It's going to be uncomfortable. A lot of emotions you will be going through. Again, 8,000 energy. It's going to be difficult, but it's worth it at the end of the day. So it's like you're shedding that ego, shedding all that you don't need. You're unlearning a lot of things and learning new things, and you're applying it in a way that is going to be gentle, kind, and nurturing to you and to other people. So yeah. So let's see what else here. We have, oh why, look, we have the addict. Oh, for some of you, this is like you getting out of that bad habits that you took from your family, right? Again, this can be if you both of your parents used to drink a lot, maybe that was a habit, and you also started it, and you understanding how yeah, how it really influenced you, it how it controlled your life. Now this addiction is what you're liberating yourself from. Some sort of addiction, some sort of obsession, something that is not good, something that is not love. You picked upon from where you grew, right? Many times when we are growing up in a place like that, we take all those things, because the first 7 years is where the subconscious mind is programmed. So mostly children take that, right, and they continue that, and they get that kind of scenarios, maybe certain habits they continue. And here you are understanding it, like it's not good, you're becoming aware of it, and you're releasing it. So you're getting out of this addiction that you had, obsession you had, certain habits, certain patterns. As I mentioned, you're unlearning a lot of things and learning new things, applying it in a new way here. Yeah, it's completely very huge change. This is 8th house energy I'm getting. This is like I would say, like the fire. Sometimes when it goes out of hand, it can destroy the whole forest, but after it, things start to grow again. That's the energy I'm getting it. You're completely destroying something so new can come. Okay, so let's see. We have the mother of the god. I am blessed, my courage gives birth to the divine. And I have the mystic of peace. I'm peace when my mind is clear, the way is clear. Look, yes, again. So again, this can be, as you're working on your habits, as you're giving that nourishment. For some of you, I even feel like if you were raised in a home where it was very conservative, maybe for some of you, you had issue with religion as well, because you didn't form that pure bond with divine. I feel like you're going to form that pure bond with the divine, your angels as well. Your relationship with God is also changing here. As you release that thing, I'm really getting you are going to feel so connected with the divine. So maybe even if you were raised in a place where God was the main, the religion was very important, even if you in your family, but that time you didn't get that much close to God, but now you will be feeling that connection here. Yeah, it's like not based on rules, right? Yeah, sometimes religion comes with a lot of rules, and those rules didn't feel good. Maybe you rebelled at that time, and maybe that's why you didn't form that connection. That real connection, it's pure, right? And I feel like that kind of connection you are going to build uh, as you move forward. Yeah. And there is a lot of peace. You're going to become more peaceful. You're going to be in control of yourself. You will be controlling your anger as well. If you have anger issues, I see that you will be controlling that. You will be banning it. You're becoming more of a peaceful person, very calm person. And when we are calm, when we are centered, that's when we know what we need to do. And again, you're going to do something that you didn't do before. So again, the way you were raised is not the way you're going to raise your kids, right? So again, you don't know. It's new. You're going to raise your kids in a new way, in a different way. You're going to learn new things. And when we are in connection with divine, when we are peaceful, we will know exactly how to do it. Even though before we don't have any idea about it, as we are connecting with the divine, we will know exactly what we need to do, because the correct information will come at the correct time. So that's what I'm getting here. So let's see. The red color is also popping up here. So red. I'm getting the anger. You're working on your anger as well. You're repairing this anger as well. So if you have that anger towards God, the relationship with God is also improving. Yeah, I really feel like that. The relationship you have with God is improving. Yeah, it's not. It feels like maybe you're not following any religion, but the relationship you will have with God is going to be very pure. So divine connection is there. Like you will be feeling that bond. You will be feeling like divine is protecting you, taking care of you, right? You're healing your heart in a way. Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else here. So for some of you, you will be coming out of your addiction as well. If you're addicted to any substances, I see that you're getting out of that. You're unlearning that thing. You're learning new things by forming a connection with divine here. Is it a devil? Is this the devil card? Yeah, look, devil card here. It just flipped. Coming out of this toxic environment, toxic conditioning, yeah, maybe you were raised in a toxic environment and you took a lot of toxic behaviors. You're releasing that. So we have the Princess of Pentacles here, again learning things. And we have the Princess. She's someone who is so curious. She wants to learn everything. And now you're in this energy of learning things by yourself. What was taught to you, you understanding it's not good, that's not the way. Now you are teaching yourself new things in a way where you're connecting with the divine, where you're connecting with your heart and doing things that feels right here. Yeah. We have Eight of Swords. Look, wow. Look, again, you're freeing yourself from that fears, that worries, right? And you're finding joy. Yeah, you're finding joy. So wherever you were not able to see things clearly, you're going to see very, very clearly. So maybe you were not able to see your own habits that were stopping you from having an abundant life. Now you're seeing it and you're rising above it and you're going to have that happiness that you didn't have before. So you are going to find more joy, more happiness, and you're leaving behind lot of fears, lot of worries. You're leaving behind lot of things that doesn't serve you, habits, overthinking. Yeah, you're freeing yourself and you're rising above like this eagle here, and you're balancing your energies. You're making a very good connection with your inner child as well. So for some of you, I feel like your childhood might be a little difficult, and now you're in this adult. You are, yeah, if you are an adult, I feel like most of you might be adults who are watching this, and you're giving yourself that lovely childhood that you didn't have. Yeah, you're enjoying life more. You're allowing yourself to enjoy life more. You're allowing yourself to be kind to yourself. You're allowing yourself to get rid of these addictive behaviors that is kind of damaging you, right? And you're nurturing your soul in a way that uplifts you. Yeah. So damaging habits, you're getting rid of your damaging habits. Oh my God, for some of you, I even feel like you might have I'm getting this, I'm getting this heavy energy here. Maybe some of you might even try to, harm yourself, and you're getting rid of all those habits, and now you're going to love yourself here. That's why this heavy, I'm feeling very, very heavy energy here. You're getting rid of all those fears, anxiety, and finally you're going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. I feel like that's the energy. Very, very heavy energy. Now you're learning to live life again. Yeah. So maybe things were very rough for you guys. You got into this addiction. Now you're coming out of it, and now you're seeing the light, and you're forming a very beautiful connection with your own heart, with the divine. That's what I feel like. Okay, so let's see what else here. You're going to find joy and happiness in your life again. Yeah. Look, Nine of Cups. Wow. Oh my God. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Look, it was burning. Little bit of burn, right? So I thought I'm getting this vibe, everything is a sign. You thought that you could never have a fulfilled life. And it's like even if it's happened, it's going to burn away. But no, now you are saving yourself from that fire. And yes, you're going there, right? Where look again, this habits, this Eight of Swords, this addiction can lead to us to an unfulfilled life, right? We will not be happy, right? We are not, yeah, we will not be connected to ourselves. We will be in some other world. Where if we are in, if we are addicted, yeah, a person who is addicted, if even if it's alcohol, they are not going to have a normal life, a fulfilled life. And you thought that you sometimes, again, sometimes we destroy our own life, isn't it? I feel like you're saving yourself from that, and you're getting out of that. You're healing yourself. Yeah. Look, we have triumph here. Yeah, the hardest part is over, guys. Your hard times are over. You're finding victory over the things that you never thought you will find victory over. This addiction that you had, you're finding victory over it. So, as I mentioned, like the snake shedding the skin, the old you is gone. The old addiction, the old habits, the old programming is gone. Now, this is the new version of you that is rising, that knows that this habit was bad and I don't have to do it again. I can live my life in a different way. Yeah, I'm choosing to live life in a different way. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so let's see what else here. We have true love. I'm getting like you will be making a very good connection with the divine. Maybe for some of you, you will be following a religion, but not in a way that that makes us feel limited. In a way that empowers us, frees us. Yes. So maybe for some of you, you will be focusing more on spirituality rather than religion. I feel like that, but you're finding God. Yeah, you're finding God. I'm getting that kind of energy. Your connection with God is going to be so awesome. You will be feeling the energy of the divine, of the universe, that it's protecting you, it's guiding you, it's showing you the way. Yeah, it's going to be magical here. You're going to see the magic of the universe. Yeah, life is changing for you guys. Look, you're going to celebrate. And again, you for this you had to go through a lot of tough times, right? For this, you have cultivated a lot of resilience, a lot of strength, and now it's time for celebration here. You're going to celebrate your life. You're going to find happiness. You're protected. You're safe. Archangel Michael is also with you. Yes. Okay. So let's see what else here. Group number 8. Oh, interestingly, you are eighth house. Eighth, and I'm getting that eighth house Scorpio energy. This is huge transformation, right? I see that it's a heavy. Yeah, this group has gone through a lot, and finally you're finding that. It feels like you've been going through dark times, and finally finding the light at the end of the tunnel. Finally finding yourself. You got lost. Your own. Yeah, you got lost in this heavy energy, right? You're now finding yourself. You're finding that joy back in your life. Your divine feminine. You're connecting with your divine feminine energy. You're connecting with your heart. That's where you're connecting with universe, with the divine. As I mentioned, you're connect. Yeah, you're listening to your heart. You're listening to your heart. And once we start listening to our heart, it guides us. And as you move forward, it brings amazing things into our life. And that's exactly what I'm getting here. So let's see the final message here for group number 8. So yes, you have, it feels like, look again, in this mountain, this person has found this place, right? Yeah, finally you have climbed and you have reached the mountain top. You have gone through so much of yeah, so much ups and downs. Like climbing a mountain is not an easy thing. Finally you have reached the mountain top, right? Finally you're getting out of this addiction. You might have tried before, you were not able to do it, but finally now you're conquering that. Yeah, the poet here. Look again, liberation. You're liberating yourself from your fears. You're liberating yourself from that childhood wounds. You're liberating yourself from that past relationship that made you feel like that you're not worth it, right? You're liberating yourself. You're conquering that fears and you're freeing yourself. So one cycle of your life is over. One chapter is over. Now this is a new chapter that is beginning where you're going to see more love, more light. You're going to see this connection that you will have with universe. You will see how universe has been giving you a lot of opportunity. You're going to see the magic of the universe, a lot of things, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm getting here for group number 8. Hope it made sense. Hope it resonated. If it did, give me a thumbs up. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.